Hello everyone, and welcome to Cyberpunk Red Edgerunners. We'll be having this new session with new bunch of players, new Edgerunners, working their way to the top of Night City. The date is September 5th, 2045. These new Edgerunners have just started journeying and exploring the deepest, darkest ends of Night City. It has been months for them, actually working their way up from the lowest rank of their roles, from an exec, a medtech, a nomad, and even a fixer. I've always wanted to try this game and started at role 1. However, in black and white, in the black and white book written by Mike Smontsmith, he all said that everybody started at role 4. That is the fact because everybody tend to die really fast in Night City if this was going to be a very heavy combat situation. But in my game, it is not. It is situational, it is choices. If players want to fight, they can. If people want to talk, they can. They want to flee from combat, they can. But if they want to go all gung ho and Rambo it, they can. Now, I want each and every one of the players here to actually introduce themselves to the audiences, starting from Orion. Give me a brief description of your character.
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Orion Anaheim. Nice to meet all of you. I am an executive of Anaheim Robotics. If you require any assistance or any requests, or even to my liking business, I will be more than happy to communicate with you. After all, it's better to make friends rather than enemies.
Okay, thank you. And now we're going to be moving to Bonnie, the nomad. Please introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Bonnie. I can get you around the city if you want to. And yeah,
All right, okay, thanks for that. Okay, and next we have Dio, which is actually played by Caden P. Okay, Caden, you may need to change your character name in Roll20 to reflect your character name. Please give a brief description about your character.
Hey, I'm Dio, ex-trauma team, uh, now a struggling med tech. I'll get you back in one piece.
All right, thanks for that. All right, and lastly we have Asher, the fixer. Okay, please give a brief description.
Hmm. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my shop. My name is Asher. If you can't find it at my shop, I'll make sure to find the person who owns whatever you want and get it for you.
Okay, all right, thanks for that. Now we're gonna be moving straight to the first scene. All right, Orion, you woke up from your bed one morning only to realize that Anaheim Electronics is in really dire need of certain electronics and also medical gear in order to keep your company afloat. You took your car and drove as fast as you can towards Haywood to meet up with Asher, a particular fixer that you know that can actually get you at least some sort of work or job. But Asher also will need to actually get a particular set of team to get this to work. But you drove as fast as you can towards the Haywood section to meet up with Asher. And you park your car at the nearby curbs. However, during the time, it was already raining. The rain itself is already like falling on top of your car and your head. You still sit inside your seat, inside the car, inside your vehicle. You can see two booster ganger standing outside of the night market street where Asher's shop is. Looking at them, well, when you look at them, roll for your. Wait for a while, let me take out the character sheet.
The jeep is not working for me.
Ah,
Like I can see
okay.
the raindrops, but it's definitely not working. Wait, let me just check
Mm,
the roll 20 settings real
all right.
quick. Yeah, you can
Okay.
basically keep going.
All right, Ryan. It's like, can you see the rain?
Yes, I do. I do. I do.
All right. Okay, Asher, can you see the raindrops?
Let me
I mean,
put.
sorry, Alex, can you see the raindrops?
I see it, but it's not moving. It's just like frozen in place in my end.
Okay,
Okay.
frozen is your end. All right, Caden, can you see the raindrop?
Yep, I can see everything.
All all right. That just shows that I think it's certain browsers or maybe internet issues. If Orion and Caden can see it, but Aizen and Alex can't see it.
No, I can
So
see it, but it's not moving. It's just like standing
I
still.
know, I know. And what I'm saying is
Yeah.
Orion and Caden can see it moving,
Oh,
but
okay. Yeah.
you and Alex cannot. So it could be a browser thing. So
Mm-hmm.
during recording, there's no point to actually add in GIF in this case. Okay, all
Mm-hmm.
right, Orion. Standing outside of the shop, you can see two booster gang. Roll for your social skills, streetwise.
Do I roll a
Under
d20?
social, go look
Mm-hmm.
for your social skill. Open up your character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Look for social, and under
Mm-hmm.
social, you can see streetwise. Ah, the first natural fail of the day. 13 minus 6, that's way below the DV. You look at the two booster gang with their spray can. You can see their rifles and their pistols like dangling on the left thigh and behind their backs. They spray. Even under this rain, they just look behind you. I mean, just look behind them and to see you sitting down there inside your car, resting there at the seat of your car. But they ignored you. You're still there. Now, Orion, with your thought to yourself, wait, yeah, I just realized that you don't have control of your character. Okay, Orion. Now you can actually move your token out from the vehicle and move into the building. Okay. The moment you actually enter, you can see Asher's leisure wear further to your right corner of this building itself, like nicely stacked on the shelf. And a really nice table and even perhaps some really nice other glass shelf to put necessary stuff like normal equipment, like everyday items. And you can see Asher there sitting down behind the counter, perhaps like checking everything else that he actually need. But Asher, you didn't notice perhaps Orin coming in. Roll for your perception under awareness, Asher.
Oh, okay. Awareness under awareness is it? And what do you want me to roll? Perception.
Perception.
Okay, and here
Come on,
we
Aizen. You've been playing this game for months now. You should know. A year already. Okay, no man.
gonna be a year, but here we are. 12.
Okay. All right. You actually notice this nicely dressed man, like wearing his nicely form up suit as you actually walk through the door. You hear the ka-ting, music coming in as you're actually checking your accounts. But before that, Asher, you were actually busy looking into the many ledgers they actually have and some debts that you need to pay. Roll for your education skills, accounting.
Okay. I should have put some points into this.
You look at the numbers, you look at the rates. You're actually spending more than you're actually selling. You really need to actually get some people into your shop and into the streets to actually head over here and buy. The only thing you have is just a bunch of kids, perhaps like standing outside your shop, perhaps actually hiding themselves from destroying through rain, and some other gangs outside your shop just spraying on your wall, probably just drawing some really nice confetti, or probably telling you something like "suck off, old man," you won't even know. But then you close your books inside your on from your PC, And then you turn your attention towards Orion. You haven't seen Orion for months, even. And even Orion even looks a bit worried. But roll for your human perception, Asher. And also Orion, please roll for human perception, social skills, under social skills. Both of you. Right. That's a nat. Okay, Asher, you. Okay, it's good. Now, Orion, you stared at Asher's face, even his nicely tight ponytail behind his back. He's a nicely dressed man, of course. But even then, he sat there, looking worried. You know, Orion, you know for a fact that even Asher himself, a man with a shop like this, have problems and need of some gig. And this time, it's not going to be legal. It's gonna be illegal. And Asher, you notice like a moment Orion actually walked through that door, you can see his worried expressionless look. But you know that what needs to be done. Orion, you're here to actually talk to Asher in regards to if he knows anything in regards to any illegal dealings that might need something. But you also know, Orion, at the same time, that roll for your education skills, bureaucracy.
Uh, education skill, is it?
No, only
Oh,
Orion, not
oh, okay.
you.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, right, Orion. You know that a convoy of trucks bringing in some high valuable equipments, perhaps they call it it's actually one of those VCR brain dance where you can actually like slot in some CDs and actually listen and even join in some certain stuff. It's like in virtual reality, they could actually make things so real. It could be pornographic, it could be somebody's death, it could even be a street race when upon impact they can actually feel a driver crashing through the window and die. But this trucks is owned by a major corporation known as Strega, and you need this fixer or Ash's help to get a group together, including yourself, to actually at least obtain one of the trucks, because there'll be two. Getting two at the same time is going to be difficult, but one of it is enough to actually at least pay for your debts and perhaps even Ashes. But now, Orion, this is going to be a role play session with Asher. So please make your way towards the counter as you walk slowly. What do you do, Orion?
And here I thought this place couldn't get any quieter. Hello there, Asher. It's been a while since we last met.
I can get by just fine, thank you very much. I mean, you're welcome to buy a Nuki tracksuit for, I don't know, 250 eddies.
It's as if I want to add more to my collection. I don't think I need more. How have you been holding up, Asher?
Business is good.
Are you sure about that? It kind of looks like it's. No offense, it looks like it's not going well.
It's a slow day so far, and it's in its infancy.
I wonder if there's a way for you to deal with these problems to begin with. I noticed that there are a few, you can say, special individuals outside your building. Who are they to begin with?
Just
Correct.
the.
Asher, roll
Oh,
for your social skills, streetwise, or local expert, Haywood.
I got social skills streetwise.
Okay. Well, you think of those clans, those gangs outside, they're probably known as the Oda gang, are mostly just strays from tiger claws, making a name for themselves with a small group. They are harmless, but as long as you don't disturb them with the confettis and their art style, it is okay. But these are the type of group of people that would actually spray paint your car or your building to actually give that personal grooming touch.
Oh, you
Hmm.
mean those kids outside? They're harmless. Besides, they make the shop much more attractive with their ink and their confetti and their graffiti. I mean, hey, they might even give that poor car of yours a brand new look, free of charge.
I, I wouldn't want that to begin with. Plus, that car technically doesn't belong to me. But enough talk. I do have a proposal for you. Quite a risky one at that, if
Okay.
you're interested.
He's like, money talks.
You can say it that way, Mr. Asher. I require a few, you can say, assets from an existing company. As you would know, Anaheim Electronics is but a small company. No history at all. We're practically just building the empire. When unlike Strega, unlike Arasaka, we do not have the power nor the capabilities to become as big as them.
Oh,
So in
but of course, I can understand. Empires are always built on two things: stolen merchandise and someone else's hard work. So, what is it you want me to procure, so to speak, and how much you're willing to give for it?
that
Okay,
depends if you
here is Orion. You roll for your education skills, deduction, and also at the same time, education skills, accounting. Deduction 18. Okay, then accounting. All right, accounting is not that good, so they're gonna be give me roughly estimate. Okay, this is what you know, Orion. Asher asked you a simple question. What is it? But this is what you know. Two trucks bringing in at least brain dance VCR and also high tech drugs and medical supplies in the other truck. You know, to show which is which. You only know that the truck is owned by Strega. But maybe you can actually sell those items for at least maybe 200 eddies or 250 eddies like per item depending on the buyer, and then you're probably gonna get a few, but you know, to show how many is gonna be inside. But this money also need to be actually given to the crew that you need. The one that you need right now, you need to actually advise is like Asher, is perhaps you need to actually find at least like two people. Things could go south. Maybe you need a medtech. You need to tell Asher that. And two, the truck is gonna be moving. You need a nomad. Okay. Now we need to roleplay this with Asher.
From my intel, I've been told Strega has obtained high quality drugs, tech, and all sorts of assortment. I require a team, specifically a medtech and a nomad. Through these requests, if we are able to steal one of their tracks, it's already enough. However, stealing two would be overkill. I'm just saying, but then again, once wise man once told me greed is good. So if we are able to obtain two trucks instead of one, that would not only cover your shop for the entire year. God knows what will happen to your shop with that amount of cash. Just imagine how much you can obtain just from obtaining not just one, but two trucks filled with all sorts of drugs. Tech, you understand what I'm saying, do you, Mr. Asher?
I understand the hint, and also I'm the one who should be lecturing you about, that greed is the downfall of every one of these beautiful empires, and the continuation to your saying is empires come and go, but people like me, we're eternal. So you
If you
want
say so.
you have something specific. Nomad, a Meditech. Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
How much would
All right.
you
Okay. Asher, roll for your deduction skill, and also
uh-huh.
criminology, education, deduction, and criminology,
Yeah.
and also you need to roll for education skill, tactics.
Okay, first thing first is deduction. And after that is criminology. And after that is tactics. Anything
Right.
else? Or
That's it. Okay.
oh, okay.
This is what I'm gonna tell you, so you can actually role play accordingly. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You know, two medtech. Got your months. You haven't seen him for quite some time. One is Dio.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, his family has been attacked by some booster gangs and actually lost one of their actually Reaper shops. But the brother, the brothers themselves, one of them apparently is like went mute. It's like due to the family issues and the family background one actually they have. But the other brother, the oldest one, known as Ajax, he is another fixer. He can actually get you, his second brother, the middle one, to actually work with you. He's a med tech. But after that, then you need to actually talk to another particular person, perhaps one of the bars. You need to actually bring Orion and Ajax to see and secure if you can actually meet another person that knows of a particular nomad or any nomad that's crazy enough to actually do this with you. At the moment, you don't care much about the payment. The only thing you care about now is securing the item because you're not too sure how much is the item cost.
Mm-hmm.
And Orion doesn't have the money. If he's here, you know that he don't have the money to pay you directly right now. So that's the point. The
Mm-hmm.
point is to get the item, secure it together with Orion, and perhaps this medtech, and then bring the item and then sell it at the night market.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need to know. Not how much is Orion willing to give you.
Yeah, got it. Hmm. I know two people. Got one Meditech who's recently had a bit of a loss. Family lost a Meditech clinic and they've been under attack. Let me make a phone call. And he's
All right.
like walk
You make a
into
phone call.
into the side room here. So I can call Ajax the Fixer.
All right. You call in Ajax. You hear the dial tone. You hear the voice of Ajax. A mix of Oriental Japanese, perhaps American. But you and then you hear his voice rather and on the other end of the line. Ajax, hey,
Hey,
Asher.
hey, Ajax. Was wondering, do you still have that contact, the Meditech contact of yours, and is he free by chance? I've got a dangerous job, lucrative payment, but still dangerous nevertheless.
Hmm. I do have a particular person. It's my own brother, actually. Besides, I have things to do right now. Yes, but what is this regarding, Asher?
Uh, Two trucks in the Badlands. Ownership belongs to Strega. Cargo is the latest brain dancing equipment, among other hidden stuff. Client wants the brain dancing equipment, doesn't care what happens to the hidden cargo from within, so we can split the hidden cargo 50-50. He just wants the bring dancing equipment.
Hmm. And you're telling me that actually coming in from the Badlands.
Mm-hmm. We just need
Okay.
a nomad and yeah, and a meditech.
Hmm. Yeah, I need more concrete information regarding this cargo. Um, who's the culprit that actually owns this?
That will be Strega. Is the current owner of the cargo?
Roll for your conversation skills under social.
Okay.
You must got some really huge balls, Hasher, to go against Strega. You know what happens if they find out who actually deals with this? If they realize that the items or their stuff has been taken away. Are you sure you want to do this?
Am I sure? Hell, I mean, it's money. And if Strega comes after me, I'll just throw the client onto the bus if I have to. Like I said, we fixers, our survival is essential.
Alright, okay, look. I'm in this. Besides, we're actually a deep end ourselves. Me and my brothers. Besides, that's the reason why I'm actually somewhere up here right now. But I have some other things to deal with. Another job, even. Tell you what, I'll give you the number to my brother. Why don't you talk to him? He's probably on his way to Rips Rippers anyway. Rips Rippers you can actually find at Rancho Coronado. Shouldn't be that far currently from where you are. Should be a drive away. Perhaps you can actually meet him up and talk to him face to face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll send you the deeds of his number. And also in regards to the items stuff. Yeah, how was 50-50? Heh. Alright. Roll for your haggle skill, fixer.
Haggle, let's see. Okay, here we go.
It's like, huh. Well, since I'm actually giving you my brother, how about I actually 40-60 to my end?
Hmm. Is this like acceptable?
60 for me, 40 to you, but you think to yourself, no. If
Hmm.
you agree to 50-50, then 50-50 it is, like Asher.
Oh, okay.
At least you make friends with it's like at least you make friends with this guy and the brother and even yourself. Besides, you need more friends.
Mm-hmm. How about 50-50 between us? So we can celebrate our newfound friendship and partnership, partner.
Then you hear from the voice, you hear like, alright, deal's the deal then. Alright. I'll look you up once I'm free. Besides, this particular nomad you're looking for, I heard there's gonna be a street race somewhere. Let me think. I'll get back to you soon. I think there's a particular street race being held right now by Woodchipper and Richard Acton. I heard stories that Vincent is unable to actually make it for the race, something to do with his wife or something. But yeah, I'll contact you soon to give you the location.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, what do you and your whoever that's actually giving you this job is to drive off over towards Rips Rippers and meet up with my brother. Perhaps I need to talk to you face to face. That's the only best way to actually make a deal with him.
Okay. Just send me the address and I'll have and we'll meet you there basically.
All right, good. Here's the deeds location.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, signing off. Then after that, he puts down the phone, and then you head out from the back room of the shop, and then to face Orion and tell him the news.
Well, my man, looks like I have looks like you're gonna have to drive me around because I found your potential driver and your yeah potential driver and maybe the meditech.
Mhm.
I have the address here, so do you have your car with you?
Yes, I do. Currently outside.
Okay, let's head out.
But before we head out, might I ask about the medtech specifically? I can't help but overheard that you found your medtech already.
Yeah, I was just negotiating a few extra things with
Hmm.
the Meditech's own managers. Let's just call him.
I see. Well, during your conversation, I was able to obtain extra information. It seems that Strega not only has quite an interesting protocol when it comes to their transportation of these goods. It seems that they learned their lesson of not wanting to have, you can say, all their eggs in a single basket. It seems that we have to either risk our asses only taking one, or we will have to take both trucks at the same time.
Right, Orion.
Overall,
Orion, roll for your education skills. Okay. Roll for your education skills, bureaucracy, and deduction. Okay, 15 to 15. Right. You you know Strega. You know the president personally, but never actually met her though. But you know the vice president. If this Strega actually bringing in convoy of trucks with some delicate equipments, they might be escorted by, perhaps maybe escorted with armed bodyguards. But they will be driving from their building, from the docks, towards another section of the city itself. Then you are to actually tell Asher, but this time Asher would know. The only thing you need to do is, you know, Strega, number one, that's two trucks. Two, Strega might have armed escort, maybe, from their building up their main headquarters itself and heading straight towards New Westbrook. So you can tell Asher that okay, they're probably gonna be moving from their Watson's Development Docks section up to New Westbrook. So you only have a very short time window to actually get at least one of the truck. Getting two is a miracle. That is a secondary objective. Okay, I'm gonna roleplay this.
from my research and deduction, it seems that Strega has a very specific, I would say, protocol. It seems that they would usually proceed towards their normal route from docks to the Westbrook. A part of the section of the city we will have a time of stealing at least one of the trucks. Primarily, we need to get at least one. Getting two would be a miracle nonetheless, but from what I heard of the conversation, it seems that your medtech was too in quite a pickle situation. So this would be a win-win for all of us if we all get two instead of one. That
And
is
also,
from
Asher,
Mm-hmm.
you heard what Orion said, but it is best that you actually talk with him about this in the car driving to Rips Rippers.
Mm-hmm. Let's just talk about this more in the car because the person who we are gonna be meeting is not gonna be able to, wait for that long. So let's go.
mm-hmm.
Like, I just locked down the shop and tell the kids to to make the art a little bit more presentable and unique.
Right, you look to them, roll for your conversation, social skills.
Okay, social skill, conversation.
And one of the guy with the spiky hair with goggles on his head, like looks to you. We do whatever we want, old man. Yeah, you just like go off. Besides, yeah, I hope you lock your door tight. You might never know what might happen. He just smirks and smiles. Roll for human perception.
Okay, human perception.
You're unsure what he meant, but you got no time for this. You just actually went straight into Orion's car, and both you and Orion then actually head off towards Rippers, somewhere nearby from your shop at Haywood, which is actually just like a few drive away to Rancho Coronado. Meanwhile, Dio,
Yes.
you took your brother's bike. It was a long ride, even under that torrential rain. But you actually arrive at Rippers. You use your brother's bike, which is actually your oldest brother's bike, because he has something to do, something that he said that he needed to talk to somebody with the name of Walter Cross. You think to yourself, Walter Cross? You could have sworn you actually heard that name before. Roll for your education skill, businesses, and bureaucracy. Right. Businesses fail. Never heard of Walter Cross before. Bureaucracy. You never heard of Walter Cross, but you know about Cross Industries, major manufacturers in cyberware and also Borgware. Somewhere up in Haywood, you think to yourself, but you ignored it, and then decided to actually just drive straight to Rips. Rips is actually a man that actually gave you and your brothers jobs in terms of medical supplies, or even sometimes making deals at the night market to actually acquire certain cyberwares of poor quality and even medical supplies of even poor quality, so that he can actually use it to actually help those unfortunate on the streets that either lost an arm, a finger, an eye, a leg, or whatever, so that they can actually do their normal everyday tasks. Rip's shop is actually somewhere in the slums itself, somewhere at Rancho Coronado, and you drove your bike. This is where you highlight your character at the furthest north together with the bike and drive straight towards Rippers, which is further down towards the south. Can you control your character? Okay, let me check. Oh, nope, you don't have control. Let me check.
Just the bike.
Alright, okay. Yeah, just the bike, but not the character. Okay, yeah.
I think I got it now.
Okay. You head straight towards Rippers, and where are regular patrons that seems to be eating Nissin noodles. It's like outside his shop. You can see the short, stumpy dwarf behind the counter, then looking at you. Like you can see his like dragging hair and his beard, and he's roughly about at least maybe 5 feet tall, maybe shorter. You're unsure, but he's there sitting down and cooking the Nissin, and then he looks at you. Hey, Dio, hey, nak makan, nak makan mie. You'll hurt to him. You'll think, okay, he's speaking in Malay language. Do you have languages in Malay?
No.
All right. Okay, and then after that, then you can see the dwarvish man and said, "Oh, sorry. I sorry, Dio. I forgot. Me from different country. I come here cooking this in. But you want some, Dio?"
Well, you're
He
offering.
offers you a Nissin noodle, which is only about 5 eddies, very cheap, affordable for a lot of number of people in this district.
I think I'll bite.
Right, he actually gave you one. He actually gave him 5 eddies. Then you can see two people enjoying the noodles. You can see a man with a silver hair with a magnetic eye on his left. And as you notice that he's actually have a rifle slumped next to the table and two auto pistols next to his Nissin noodles. He just like stared and then looked at you. Then he just continued eating his noodles. And you can see a man with shaggy hair, with unkempt beard, the other end, just enjoying. And you notice that he's like wearing simple, rugged clothes. When you look at them, when you look at both of them, roll for your perception under awareness.
Human perception or just perception?
Perception first, under awareness, then human perception under social skills.
All right, I rolled.
Okay, let me look at it. Okay, perception 15. Alright, this is why you actually notice. Like, this man, apparently, he doesn't have any weapons at the table, other than the ones that you can actually see easily under like a DV10 stuff. But you notice that this man, despite all the weapons and stuff, you notice that he actually stares at you. Then he just like nods his head, like a nod of acceptance at first. But this particular man seems to be terrified and looking at you. He put his head down, as if that he doesn't want to look at your general direction. But you stood there standing up eating that Nissin noodles, which took you a few minutes. It's a very small bowl that you can just like slurp in and that's it. Like you're full. It's so good that now I want you to roll for your body skills, endurance. It's like so good at the same time that it is hard. And you like try to actually resist that temptation. It's actually like cinch and burn your tongue. And then the dwarf just laugh at you like, hey, hey, don't treat it too fast, Dio. Otherwise, well, you're gonna be healing yourself if it burns you. And after that, Dio,
Yeah, my bad.
like the dwarf just like laugh. But you put the bowl down and then head straight towards Rips, which is dust down south. You can see his truck nicely parked there, but the truck itself is damaged. It's not that he's been using it, it's just that he can't use it. Most of the vehicles here in this area of Night City, most of the vehicles either lost their tires or lost their engines. So most of the time, it's like Ribs, just walk towards the nearest night market and just bring the stuff over. Or sometimes he just asks you to bring it and bring it over. So now, Dio, you can see the shop down. And you don't want to waste any time. Rip just wanted to actually have a simple talk with you in regards to the businesses and also your brothers. As you enter the shop, you can hear ding, and then you can see a number of terminals. The chairs actually slumped down. You can see a number of blood actually on that chair. It's all the blood that's being used to actually cut through all those other gongs and other Edgerunners, those that actually want to have some cheap cyberware installed. You don't have any, apparently, or maybe you do. But you see, like, Rips coming in and said, he stares at you. You can see this man, roughly about 6 feet tall, nicely kept hair, like a slight, like short goatee. You can see his leather shirt, like perhaps even got stains of blood or even oil. And, but he actually stood there and then looked at you and then looked at your direction and said, "Ah, Dio." He speaks out, well-mannerism that he is. "Ah, you should be talking to your younger brother Takuto. I'm not too sure why that he actually left the apartment and came here, but he's been staring at that TV for quite some time. I'm just worried that he might go off somewhere. I'm trying to keep him here as much as possible, but you know the shop has been trying. The shop has been struggling all this time to you, and we don't really have the means necessity. I have let you and your brothers stay in my old apartment to take care of it. But however, most of the people haven't even really paid for some of the stuff that I actually give them. It's not that I want you to rough them up, but uh, there's one guy, his name is Zeke. He came to the shop like just hours ago. It's just that he was looking for your oldest brother, but the old brother literally went somewhere. I'm not too sure what your older brother is doing now, but maybe he owes the money. And Zeke, his goons came here and rough up Takuto, but Takuto didn't put up a fight. There's nothing much I could do. We really need to pay off. We really need to pay off the debt, Dio. Dio, you look to Rip's face. You know about your brother's dealings. He's a fixer, but even fixers have issues. But now, when you think about it, roll for your education skills, accounting and businesses, and criminology. Resources fail. Chronology also fail. And
Accounting.
accounting. Education skills. Accounting pass. Okay. Accounting 15 pass. Right. Deal.
I don't see the accounting role though. Oh, the accounting 15.
Yeah,
And
15.
yeah, the 15 before all of this. Never mind.
Yep, correct. Okay, deal. This is what I actually know. Yes, you're in debt. The reason you're in debt is because Rips has been trying to help, and you're trying to actually build up that business. Again, you're trying to build up your family name that you used to be. But however, your brother has been looking for that particular big deal. He's always been trying to make that big deal with other fixers. But during this time, you think about, okay, what's the business dealing that he's doing with Zeke? You've never heard about Zeke before. Even your criminology is like, who's Zeke? Roll for your local expert, Haywood. If you have Haywood or Rancho Coronado, roll for it. If not, just roll for it, but with -2 penalty.
So just roll a 1d10.
Yeah, just roll 1d10. Or just roll local expert. Any local expert, but it's empty. But just roll for it with -2. Because your education skill is under your intelligence. So it might give some bonus.
It's. I don't think I put
Yeah.
anything in.
Nah. Alright. Just put local expert, just empty it. Just put local expert with your level like 0 and so on in your character sheet. Then just roll for it. Okay. Radio, your local expert regarding to Zeke. You don't know who he is. But maybe you may need to actually ask Takuto. Just that Takuto can't actually talk to you. He has stopped talking ever since that day. So now, Dio, what do you want to do? Roleplay.
So Doc, do you know anything about this, Zeke? Anything you can tell me?
Zeke's a big man, like rugged cut. All I know is that he's with the Rumpit gang. It's like this bunch of new gangs that seem to be coming out in Night City is insane. But I could believe it has something to do with what's her name? Dimitris or something. It's like this lady, she looks like some corporal boss that walks in and then demanding something from me. But I couldn't give her what she wants. Then after that, then this Zeke and his boys he just came in, rough up the place. Well, at least they rough up the place, not that they actually shoot me or anything. Ugh. But I'm not too sure much. But they're gonna come soon. But I can tell you this one though. Zeke said that if your brother is here, and ask your brother to actually see him somewhere up of Haywood. Uh, where was this? It's like this is a location though. He sent me the deeds. Maybe you can talk to Zeke or something and tell him like, hey, it's like leave us alone or leave me alone. I'm trying to make a business here. Here's the location. He gave you the location,
Alright.
the GPS location of it. But like Zeke, you don't know who this Zeke is. But you can see Tokuto on the seat looking at a concert. From the concert view or the television, you can see a beautiful woman dancing on stage. And when you look at her, roll 4. This is a simple roll, very low DV. She's very famous. Okay, roll for just education skills under bureaucracy. Unless you roll a natural 1. I mean, natural, yeah. Right, DV is just 5. Yeah, the singer is actually known as Diana Fairview. Very beautiful woman, very beautiful girl. She's like a pop idol in Night City. But sadly, she's actually owned by this particular company known as Strega. And you can see a man with long hair actually dancing on stage with her. And then after that, the news stopped. You see the man with the long hair suddenly got dragged by another woman and then suddenly kissing him live on television. And Dinah Fairview looked shocked as she actually looked at this dancer and this other woman actually kissing. Then the news just stopped. And Takuto started to actually like stood there quietly and stared at it. And your brother just turned his head towards you and suddenly started crying for no reason. What you want to do, Dio?
Is everything okay, man?
You talk to him. Then roll for your social skills persuasion. You ask him, is
Just
he
roll it.
okay? And he just turns to you and then just like he cried and then point at the television and point at the broadcast. And you think to yourself, what actually happened? Roll for your education skills deduction.
Ooh, perfect.
He must be pointing at that girl, that singer, Dana Fairview. You think to yourself, hmm. Well, your brother has always been quiet. Always been like watching the concert, and then you know for a fact that Diana Fairview probably is just gonna do her other concert here. That rocker boy probably needs some time. But as you dare to actually comfort your youngest brother, hey, Asher and Orion, you two arrive at Rick's Rippers. Then Orion, you drove the car and then park it nicely at the curb.
Ah, what a nice drive.
You can see Rick's Rippers. It's like at the other end. You can
You
see
call
a
that
Nissin
nice?
noodle. You see a Nissin noodle salesman at the end, like preparing his noodles and cooking it, and only two customers sitting down and enjoying their noodles. And you see a gray-haired man with something eye on his left, just ordering one more from this dwarvish cook. And you can only see that his assault rifle, and two of his pistols resting nicely on the table as he ordered. Hey, satu lagi! He screams out in Malay.
Oh, I don't have Malay, unfortunately.
You're a fixer, man. You should use all your points to get every single language in Cyberpunk, just like Vendetta.
That
Okay,
means
anyways,
that means 1 point. That means one level per
1 point
language.
each.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
right. But the both of you entered Rip's Rippers. Go through. You go through the simple door, the, and you pass a badly damaged truck as you entered. Rips. This man with his nice shaven goatee, with his black hair, standing upright and said, "Huh? Oh, sorry." It's like if you're looking for some cyberware, getting yourself cybered up, you're a bit close. As you can see, my shop's a bit dirty. But Asher and Orion, you look around the shop. Yeah, you notice that some tools and some cyberware parts are all over the place. But both of you, Asher and Orion, roll for education skills, criminology.
Okay. Education skill criminology.
Right. Okay, your score isn't that high, but you do know that, okay, maybe this place has been roughed up a bit. You can see Rip's face like suddenly bruised. Maybe something happened here, but you do not know what. But as you entered, Dio, roll for your awareness skill perception. Okay, Dio, you notice two nicely dressed men walk to the shop. And they look around and look at Rips. They turn to actually see you, as your brothers just stood there sitting there on the couch like crying. But as they entered, Rips actually walked over to them and asked, can I help the both of you gentlemen? Do you need anything? Then
Uh,
going to Asher first, then Orion.
well, we're here about a Meditech
Hmm.
friend of yours.
Meditech. All right. Okay, Orion, and what do you say?
Ah, and who might you be, sir?
My name's Rips. When you're looking for a medtech, well, there's not many medtech here. There's a medtech over there. He points to this young man that actually stood there next to a wheelchair. His name's Dio. It's a medtech. Well, was a medtech. But he's still here to actually helping me out and dealing with some customers that needed help. Um, if you're looking for a particular medtech, that's the only one here that I know of. Dio, it's like Rips screams out your name, Dio. I think these two gentlemen is looking for you. And then Asher and Orion, you look to this young man. He's young, roughly about. Okay, Dio, how tall is your character?
6 foot.
6 foot. Okay, 6 feet tall, and walking towards you. Both of you, Orion and Asher. Look young, quite handsome, chap. You think to yourself. And now going to go to Dio. Okay, Dio, you heard what Rip said. Now you can roleplay. You can roleplay with Asher, then to Orion, and to yourself. Okay, you start first, Dio.
What do you need a med tech for?
Well, we have a very lucrative job and we need to cover our bases, so the pay is lucrative as well. Are you
All
in?
right. I guess I am.
Well, shall we talk about this outside in the car on the way to our second appointment? We need to meet our driver.
We can talk about the pay in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Dio. It seems that these two is looking for a mad tech, and now they're looking for somebody. Well, you need to pay the debt, and maybe this is a good time. But however, Dio, roll for your human perception on these two characters.
So you want me to roll it twice?
Yeah, twice. One for Asher, one for Orion. Okay, right. They look like the good sort of people. They don't seem to be carrying heavy firearms. And even if they are actually carrying firearms, you can't really see it unless you. But I think they probably already roll for the conceal reveal objects during that time. However, now Orion, you can role play with Dio one time, and Asher can roll for Dio one time. Then after that, then both three of you will need to actually head straight towards the bar to seek out the nomad that you need to look for.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, role play.
Well, we'll begin.
Ah,
Yeah, you go ahead.
this seems like this place has seen better days. I wonder what happened here.
Just your booster gangs. Nothing that won't be taken care of in due time.
I'm sorry to hear that, especially to good folk like Master Rips here. I'm truly sorry for what happened, but rest assured, probably our current job that we will request you will help in your future endeavors. It is best we discuss this in a much more private place. Wouldn't you agree, Asher?
Definitely. Let's just go to your car so we can drive to the bar and meet the nomad so we can start planning.
Indeed. And Mr. Rips, a pleasure. Shall we, gentlemen?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Rips, keep an eye on Takato while I'm gone.
No worries about it, Dio. You just go. You take care of yourself over there. Picks up. Then after he starts cleaning the shop. Then you followed Asher and also Orion to the car. You left the bike there, just in case your brother ever returned and came back.
Oh,
Now.
he's under the car.
Oh no, you guys throw him under the bus. How dare you? Anyway, Dio, please create your character. Your character's dead. No kidding. Okay. Anyways,
Damn it.
Now, now, okay, Asher, there's only one place you can look for information. Only one. And it's at the Harris Bistro bar. He told Orion where to drive. Orion actually received the coordinates. Then all three of you actually ride off to actually straight to Harris Bistro to actually ask.
Can you for once, Asher, drive for me? I am extremely tired. The roads, if you haven't noticed, have been quite a literal pain in my ass. So how about you do the driving this time?
Sadly, my license is suspended, aka I don't have rank in driving.
I guess you better tell the Medtech then. He have very good driving skills.
Yeah. How about we let our friend here handles the driving?
Shall
All right.
your wheel, Mr. Dio?
Want to let a stranger drive your car? Okay.
Yeah.
Have you actually drove a car?
I'm more than capable of driving this car.
Dio,
Then show me what you got.
they Orion and Asher actually let you drive this car. You look at the car itself. You're surprised that an exact like Orion, the way he dresses, you know there's an exact, and but Asher, he dresses like an exact, but he doesn't talk like one. However, when you look at the vehicle, it's actually nicely made. Nice wheels, nose, even bulletproof glass. Oh, this car is actually a nomad's car. It's not an exact car, but whoever modified it and give it to these particular people might have really loved this particular person or something. But you drove the car straight towards Harris Bistro. Harris Bistro Bar. You know where it is? It's quite popular with Edgerunners, even execs, fixers, and everybody else. But you drove the vehicle as fast as you could and head straight towards Harry's. When you arrive at Harry's, you actually park the car, and the three of you head out and enter the doors. You can hear the door bells like ding, ding. Welcome to Harry's Bistro. You hear a female's voice actually speaks out
The
from the
map.
audio itself. Then, as you actually like enter, okay, now Orion, I give your character a proper image to reflect how you roleplay and based on how you look like in the portrait. So he'll probably be changed anytime soon. But then I'm gonna be going from left to right, okay, except for Bonnie. Bonnie won't be here yet. Okay, Asher, you enter Harris Bistro. You can see the bar itself is filled with a number of people, all enjoying their drink. But you head straight towards this long table and sat there and ask for a drink. And then Dio, I think I need to give to Orion and to Dio. Alright, okay, Orion and Dio, you move over towards the table. Okay, I ordered the drink. You can see a woman at the other side and turns to actually face you all and that's straight. Oh, hello, welcome, gentlemen. My name's Rogue, and can I get you anything?
Whiskey, 2 rocks, and a slice of lemon.
Ah, whiskey, a slice of lemon. And then how about you? She looks at Orion.
I would like a nice lemon tea, Miss Rogue. Thank you very much.
Ah, okay, ice lemon tea it is. And how about you, young man? She looks to you, Dio.
I'll just take a brew.
Ah, okay, that's just good. Then she actually heads over and then actually asks bartender to actually make it for both of you. And after a while, you see the man nicely dressed, like a small mustache on his face, and he walks over. Then
Hello?
Wait, did something happen?
All right. The man actually arrived and actually passed you all your drinks. Then he asked, everything here is for 50 eddies. You all look at each other. Orion, you look at your pocket, you look at your agent. You don't have a single eddy even in your bank account. And Asher and Dio, you're not too sure how much money you do have, but somebody need to take this 50 eddy tab.
Orion,
Uh,
why don't you pay for it on the corporate account since you're the job handler? As in,
Orion,
yeah,
they
Orion.
don't know. Asher and Dio do not know you don't have cash. So how are you gonna roleplay this?
Understood. Don't worry. It's on the house. Keep it on my tab, as you would say.
You send the deeds straight to the bartender. The bartender looks to you, Orion, and you hear the sound. Toot, 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 toot. I'm sorry, sir. It seems that your account has been declined.
Oh my. I whispered to Asher, go find our guy while I talk to this specific individual regarding of this mishap. Quickly now, we don't have much time. It seems
Yes.
that I have a meeting somewhere else.
All right. Okay. Now, Orion, you're going to be talking to the bartender regarding the situation. And Dio, you can roll for human perception on Orion to see what's happening. And Asher, roll for your perception. Okay, one by one first. Okay, Asher. Asher, roll for perception. Okay, human perception is 16.
1 second. Social, and here is human perception. Just 1 second.
Okay, Asher Graph, roll for your awareness perception, not human perception.
Okay. Awareness perception. Okay.
Okay. You look around like the bar. Then you see one particular person actually like sitting on the stage. A woman, apparently. You know her. She's quite a well-known fixer. When it comes to street race and convoy runs and anything else, she's the one to look for. But other than that, you also notice Tsubaki Lee on the stage talking to her. Tsubaki Lee, sort of a well-known rocker boy. Well, just recently joined Strega as their secondary rocker boy. Their main one is Diana Fairview. You know that for a fact. It's common knowledge. They're in the magazines, it's like being listed out every month. But you actually had Stro Nanako on the stage. Well, you head there, okay, and then Orion gonna be talking to the bartender. The bartender looking to you, Orion, and the bartender asks, "Excuse me, sir. It seems that your card has been declined again. Can you please make the payment?" All right, Orion, you look to him. You can roll for persuasion, which is also persuasion, or you can roll for social skills, persuasion, performance skill, acting, which is a lie, or how you're gonna do it. Okay, role play. What are you gonna do? Are you wanna lie, tell him the honest truth, or how?
Ah, my apologies. It seems that my company has blocked my card, unfortunately. However, I'm more than happy to compensate this. So, how about this? I do have my contact number. I will definitely come back and return the payment. Here is. I whip out my business card to him.
Ah,
This is my business card.
you send him
Rest,
a
assu-
digital business card. And he
rest
looks at it.
assured, I will return. And this won't be the first time that I will come to this wonderful establishment. And I can promise you that I will be back.
Ah, then good. Then after that, you roll for your social skills, conversation. Oh,
Oops.
animal handling is not an animal.
Whoops, whoops. What, why am I supposed to
Social,
roll again?
social skills, conversation,
Oh, so
not animal
yeah.
handling. You puppy, 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 you puppy. Okay.
Whoops, wrong button.
The bartender then looks. Then he screams out, "Look, it seems that we have another one of those people with an IOU." You see the woman and turns her head. It's okay. I think I can trust him. Can I have your word with it? Can I have your word that you'll return? The woman, actually no name, called Rogue, asking you this question, Orion.
I slowly walked up to her. Rest assured, Mrs. Rogue. And I bow lightly. I will return back. Besides, I wouldn't want to miss a spectacular view such as yourself, a wonderful lady in such a bartender.
It's
Wouldn't
good.
you agree?
Oh, yes, I agree. But it's okay. You can return your seat and enjoy the drinks. And Dio, you heard this conversation and everything. What do you want to do?
You're a smooth talker, huh?
It
Okay,
I thought you were gonna have
comes
different
with the
drinks.
job.
Speaking of jobs, so what are we gonna be doing?
Rest assured that will be explained later when we have the fourth member of our team. I will give you the briefing, Dio. I noticed
You say
that. Hmm?
if you say so.
Rest
yeah.
assured.
All right, Dio and Orion, you wait. Waiting for Asher to come back with that information. Asher, you sat there looking at Nanako. You can see her bun hair looking up. She looks up to you and said, you just actually just finished my conversation with Tsubaki Lee. And after that, when she looks at you, Asher, 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 what brings you to this place? Nanako looks to you, asks,
Well, Nanako, how are we today?
Fine, but let's remove the pleasantries and everything else. What do you want, Asher?
I'm so hurt. And okay, I'm here on business. I need you to let me borrow one of your drivers for a job.
Borrow? I don't have drivers, Asher. I can lead you to one. I can
Okay,
give you one.
give me one then.
First things first, why do you need a nomad? What's this all about?
Got a job lined up. I need a driver. Truck hijacking. Two of them. Well,
Alright.
one of them. The other one is an optional thing. Care to weigh in and wager?
Hmm. I can give you the driver, of course, but 10% of what you're getting. When you think about it, Asher, you're like, okay, you already offered 50% to the Medtech's brother,
Mm-hmm.
so you're only gonna get 40. No, you'll have 50. Now you're gonna give this woman another 10. After that, you're gonna get only 40% of that profit. Roll for haggle.
Okay. Haggling. Okay, what's the appropriate number?
Okay, not enough to beat. Okay, then she looks. Then after that, you have to agree. Okay, 10% it is then.
Hmm.
Look at Nana.
Okay. 10% is acceptable.
All right, then it's the deal. I heard a story about this young boy coming out from the ways of surf. Long drive. Really nice family too. I was checking about him when he actually came in. Wood chipper actually told me that he actually finds this boy interesting. But it seems that he's somewhere within this alley. He's like trying to actually get himself into a street race with some gangs, but he actually needed that approval in order to get into wood chipper's good books and also Richard Acton. Yeah, this boy will probably like be a key. He's a bit wild and aggressive. He's new. Maybe you can actually show him the ropes. Besides, he just entered Night City. Maybe he will know something. Here's the deeds and the location. You may find him. I think he just arrived and he just drove there immediately. The street race is tonight, of course. You better head there immediately, ASAP, so he
Hmm.
won't wait.
Oh, definitely. Oh, and was that the person who's standing next to you, Tsubaki Lee?
Yes, that's Subaki Lee. I was just asking him about certain music that he could do at this bar. But he'll probably know sooner or later.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. Well, I'll be seeing you and pray for our success. As he basically like holds his glass and to cheer up, and he makes his way back to the table and say to them, I hope our little tab problem have been sorted out.
Rest assured, it has been dealt with. Have you obtained the information yet, Asher?
Why, yes. We need to make another drive to another location so we can watch a street race. Our main driver's gonna be there, and so are we.
And who is this driver, might I ask?
Unknown. The only thing my friend here told me is he will be at the street race.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
Not street
Shall,
race. Give you a location of the meeting that he's actually having with another group of people to get to get the data that he need to get that chip that he needs to join the street race.
Mm.
So
We
you
just
got a location to meet
yeah
up at one of the streets before heading to a street race.
yeah exactly. So we just basically
You need
go
to
there.
role play accordingly, actually. Okay.
Oh, okay. Wait. What do you want me to say specifically? Just so I would know
No,
how
it's
to
okay.
roleplay.
If he's at the back alley street, okay, talking to the Rumpit gang. That's all you know.
We need to head to a back alley street. Our client is gonna be our potential driver is gonna be there, so he can try and participate in a street race, as he recently arrived to Night City.
Hmm. He sounds promising, wouldn't you agree, Dio?
I don't even know what we're doing. So, whatever you say.
Come now, cheer up. You get to drive a fancy car. Isn't that already nice?
Sure. Whatever you say, man.
Come now, gentlemen. It's time to find this mm, nomad of ours.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. As you drove
I
towards
glance back and look at Rogue and just winked at her.
you wink at her. She didn't wink back. She just smiled. And then she just gave you one finger up. Not the index finger, it's like one finger up. It's like you look at it and you know that you got a debt that you need to pay, Orion, when she took. She didn't say it, but you know it. Then you head out.
You
Three of you head out from the bar. Then Dio, you took the car keys, start up the engine, and drove to this particular location to look for this particular nomad. Meanwhile, Bonnie, you have drove quite a long distance from your nomad home to Night City. But in Night City, you need reputation. You need to be known. You need to be the person, the head honcho of the street. When you parked your car, you heard stories about this group. You heard this information regarding this group called themselves the Rumpits gang. And one of them actually have some sort of invitation, like a special invitation to a street race. However, when you asked another group where this person is, they actually to meet you as one back alley street. You're new to Night City. You know, to show how things work over here. Being a nomad, you never know how the streets work. But you park your car nicely at the side of the curb, and they're waiting in the back. And you head there, waiting to actually do the conversation for one of these Rumpy gang to actually give you that special invitation to Wood Chipper's race. And Wood Chipper is not a person that you actually can trifle with. She's the kind of person that let you win, give you the rep, and then let other nomads know who you are as you build up. And this is where you are. So, Bonnie, what do you want to do?
Well, Bonnie is new to Night City, but it's not new to. So he walks out the car. He has his shotguns slung over his shoulder and his machete on his hip. And he's gonna look around, see if there's anybody to mess with him. Potential threats who will take his car. Nomads, after all, needs their cars, their livelihood.
Mhm.
If he doesn't
Yes.
see anything, he's just
Okay,
gonna walk up.
roll for your awareness perception.
Okay, awareness.
You look around. Even on the streets is night, quite dark. You don't see any potential threats or any other gangs actually around the corner. This is a really empty street, you think to yourself. One of those streets somewhere in the combat zone where nobody actually threats to walk to. But this is the kind of place they actually drive to meet up with potential people that have the things that you need. And the only thing you need is with Zeke. But you head out of the car. You close the door. You see the alleyway to your left and to your right. Which alleyway do you take?
I'm taking the Bonnie would take the first one, probably the left.
Right. You move towards the closest one, the one on the left side. You can see it's a tight corner street, the boxes and lights flickering as you walk through it. But you think to yourself, maybe I shouldn't walk. I should stay in the car. So you need to move your token in order to move. Otherwise, I won't know that you're actually moving out of the car or towards the alleyway.
Can I move the car? Oh,
Okay, wait. Let me put that into my map. All right, done. Okay, now you can move your character.
Do a crazy Hollywood thing and drive the car in.
I was about to do a drift to show off.
A
Maybe
drift on the
later.
alleyway. Well, you're not supposed to be the first that did that. I got other players that did that previously during combat. Get straight towards the alleyway. As you walk in, you can see lights as you shine underneath three people actually waiting for you. You can look around, Bonnie. It's like it's empty. Nobody here. Nobody at the roof. Nobody peeking at you from the window, even. This is really one empty place, you think to yourself. But a place where these people could actually make a deal with you and then talk. You can see Zeke, or what actually people actually refer to him. A big man with scruffy hair, wearing scuffy clothes. But the other two people actually standing next to him on his left is like a man with green hair, cybernetic arms, and even forehead, like perhaps like looking at you. The glasses, like even in the dark, like staring you, piercing you through the dark. And after another woman, apparently, short hair, Google eyes, covered with some sort of lens, looking at you actually walk. The man standing on the dumpster, just sitting there nicely. You don't see anything else on them. Roll for human perception when you look at them. Under social skills. You look at Zeke, the man in the middle. You look at the two. They don't look like potential threats to you. Or maybe no, they don't look so threatful to you even. But as you walk, Zeke actually tells you, "Ah, so you must be the young boy that came out from, of course, family streets outside the nomad town. I hear that you want something from me. For you to actually gain some good rep with wood chipper. Or maybe even Richard Agnon, the Jonas. But, boy, I do not know who you are. But I'm gonna be polite. And I'm gonna introduce myself to you chums. My name's Zeke. Or most people call me Ezekiel. Not because it's an easy kill for them to kill me, but it's an easy kill for me to kill them. But you have some big kahunas, boy, coming here. Ah. Well, you want this? He picks up something from his pocket and shows to you. It's a paper, small piece of paper, like an invitation, a coordinate. A coordinate through the night market race. Zeke looks to you, Bonnie, and said, "You want this, boy? Well, I ain't here for a race. My car's damaged. Well, one thing's for sure, I know you need this most. And I heard about your family. Tough motherfuckers they are. But you need to actually tell me. Do you need this? I mean, you don't have to worry about my two boys. Sorry. He looks and apologized to the woman next to me. Sorry. My boy and my girl over here. They're quite cool. Depending on how cool you are looking into this. And Bonnie, you look to this, and you can see like Zeke is like smiling there. This 6'2", 6'2" man is like with cyber like limbs and his arms like huge muscles. But these people that call themselves this gang, you think to yourself, this so-called gang on motorcycles, poorly made motorcycles mostly from scraps. They mostly just like steal normal stuff from small little convoys, and sometimes they even attack small little nomad groups. But you don't see the others though. Only these three. So Bonnie, when you do?
So Bonnie would say, "Well, I may be new here, and I can give you a good show. If you want to? That's why you won't regret giving me that coordinate. You won't be disappointed with my performance. Maybe new, but that's all I am. City, but not due to everything that's been done here. Been there, done that, and you know my family. You know how good we are. Would you say I would be a fine addition to the city of this city, right? So come on, make the good choice here and give me that coordinate, and I'll give a good show for you. Show you what I'm made of."
Zik listens to you. Like they put his hand on his chin. You drive a hard bargain, boy. Roll 4, social skills, conversation.
Oh no! Oh no! Well, never mind.
Okay, that's good also. Like, huh. Well, this coordinate here is one thing that can make me win the race. Well, one thing that Woodchipper wants is not the eddies that we win, but it's the reputation that we want. But you already have your own family, and we have ours. You want this, then you actually have to work with us as be part of the family, as part of this. But Bonnie, you heard about these people. Roll 4 your social skills streetwise. And also education skills criminology. Whoa. Nat. Even with a level 0. Okay. Education skills criminology. To know whether these people is a bunch of crooks that you need to work with. Okay, you do not know. Okay, maybe they are like nice people. You think to yourself, we make chronology. But streetwise is that, you have a car, they use bikes. Any type of bikes, those simple motorcycles, so that they can actually go through alleyways, avoiding NCPDs where they're being chased, or when being chased by other nomads or other groups in vehicles. The alley streets are the Rumpit's main source of route, not the roads, but the back streets itself. Small, narrow passageways to be able to actually escape. It's just like you actually getting rid of your vehicle and then exchanging it for a simple motorcycle. How do you respond to this, Bonnie?
Huh. You use those little thing you call bikes to race?
And you can see the man sitting on top of the dumpster saying, "Hey, be careful of what you say, Buddha, Buddha bodoh." They like listen, like, do you have language Malay?
Nope.
Okay. In my previous Cyberpunk group, yes, a number of them have Malay, Japanese, Spanish, and so on and so on. Then when they realize that Night City is filled with multiple languages, then he speaks out to you. You can feel that he's actually like, you can feel the man sitting there, the aggressiveness. Our bikes can actually move around the corner better than your vehicle could actually move around. You think your big cars can move around the corner? Tak boleh. Cannot. Yeah. And then you can see Zig said, "Hey, chums, calm down. Let the boy speak. Besides, I want to see what he says. And Zeke actually tells you, Bonnie, and said, sell off your car, get into a motorcycle, then you're in. Then I'll give you this coordinate. Deal?
You want me to sell my car?
Yes. Besides, then you're welcome to the Rumpit Gang. Then we can accept you as a brother.
I could, it's not mine, right? I could just return it if you want. It's not mine. And yeah, I could get some more. And yeah, I could return it to my pack, and then I get that motorcycle of yours. See what I can do with it. Maybe you can learn some tricks for me.
Then roll for your social skills, persuasion.
Thinking maybe I should use my luck here. Hmm, yeah, I'll use one luck. So +1,
Mm-hmm.
15.
I can see the boss. You can see the woman actually standing here and said, Zeke, I don't like this boy. It's like, he might join us, get some vehicles and stuff. Maybe we can actually use him and get their family's vehicles for our own advantage. Roll for your awareness skill perception, Bonnie. You heard the conversation. It seems like this other woman is actually telling Zeke for you to actually get your family's vehicles. The family vehicles is not easy to get. Night City especially. Most of the vehicles are mostly either normal or poor quality. Getting rid of all the vehicles, just getting rid of every other nomad's vehicles. And this woman apparently actually want to use you for her own benefit and telling Zeke like, hey, it's like we can get more eddies if we take this boy, this naive young boy. You think to yourself, it's like car, and then have to use that eddies to get more bikes. You heard that conversation, Bonnie. How do you respond?
So let me get this straight. So she wants to. She
They
thinks
want to
that this.
use you. They want to use you to sell your family's vehicles to them, and then use that eddies for themselves to use more to get more bikes.
To this Bonnie would say, like I said, you want me to sell this to you? You better talk to my backup. I'm just I'm just someone who's a part of it. I'm not even high ranking, man.
And Zignan
I
said,
could
"All right, boy, why don't you race for us for our name using your car, and whatever winnings that you get, we get everything. But what you get the rep. Good enough deal, right?"
Yeah, as long as you don't touch my car, I can race for you. Make a show for you. I can even tumble for you if you want. Just don't touch my car.
The man from the dumpster jumped down and said, "There's a thing, boy. I want to touch your car. But before you could do anything, meanwhile, Dio, Ryan, and Asher, you arrive at the dark street alleyway. In the distance, you can see a black car, like parked nicely at the curb, but no driver. You can see the alleyway is like for your right, Asher. It's like quite dark, but you can see lights flickers at the further end. Well, you're unsure. It's like, what's there? Okay. Orion, Dio, and Asher, roll for your perception under awareness. Okay, Asher doesn't hear it. Orion don't hear it. Dio, you heard it. Dio, as you exit the vehicle, you can hear sounds of people actually talking in the alleyway. Like, not much, but what seems to be some sort of negotiation, but quite loud at the same time.
Hey, I think our guy might be down the alley. Let's check it out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you guys want to sneak or just walk normally? Do you want to stealth or walk normally in?
Let me check my.
Don't check your stealth. I just asked. Do you want to stealth or walk normally in?
For me, I'll actually stealth. Like, I'll stealth and basically be like walking normally, but not making a single sound. So I'll roll for my stealth.
Wait. Let's wait for Orion and Dio
Oh,
first because maybe they don't want to stealth, you know? So
Oh,
your
okay.
stealth will be useless if they don't stealth.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
Orion, how about you? Do you want to stealth, Orion, or just walk in normally?
You're muted.
Okay, so how it works that I'll just walk in, acts as a distraction. So I'll just converse with them while Asher can just stealth right in.
All right, Dio, how about you? You see Orion just walk in. You see Asher at the other side, like walking slowly, like trying not to be noticed. But how about you, Dio?
I decide to sneak.
Okay, then roll for stealth on the body. Body skills, stealth. All right, then both of you stealth. All right, okay, Orion. Okay, those that stealth, you want to walk normally. Okay, up to your movement, and then after that, Orion, you just walk. Okay, Asher and Dio, where do you guys stealth to? The side of the wall, here at the corner, or where?
I can't move my token.
Again? I
Neither
hate.
can I.
Okay. Okay, wait. Let me move. Let me put you.
This is
I was able
basic.
to move the car though.
hmm I moved up to my movement, which is 6, and I moved basically here. I'm like walking very much slowly and casually, but you don't hear a single sound of my shoe.
Those are good shoes.
Okay, 500
You can
edge.
call them their sneakers.
Ah,
Yeah, sneaker.
Ah,
Yeah, they're called sneakers. Wait,
All
where's
right.
the
Okay.
soundboard?
All right, Orion. All right.
Oh,
Orion and Dio, guys can move. Okay, Dio, where do you move to? Okay, Orion, you just move
I
in.
move right behind Asher.
Okay. Right, Orion, you just move in to C3. Booster Gang talking to a young boy. A young boy is like just like nicely dressed up like a nomad. But the other booster gangs notice you first, Orion. Then actually notice Asher moving next to you. And then Zeke. As Zeke was talking to you, Bonnie, and also this man was talking to you. Like he said, at the moment he jumped down from a dumpster, he said, "But the only thing is, we want your car." And then when you wanted to respond back, Bonnie, you see Zeke and the woman actually said, "Hey, who's that?" Bonnie, you turn to see two nicely dressed men actually coming in, and Zeke asks you, Bonnie, "Hey, I don't remember you bringing in friends." How do you respond, Bonnie?
Like I said, I'm a newcomer here. Why would I have fucking exec as my friends? Maybe it's your people.
Yeah. Bonnie, you look, maybe it is Zeke's people. Zeke looks to you, Bonnie, and said, "I don't have nicely dressed friends. Do we look like we have any nicely dressed friends?" They turns and said, but they turned to Asher and Orion. "Boy, why are you here? Don't tell me you also want the coordinates to the race."
I
And
simply.
Orion and Asher. Okay, Asher first, roleplay once, then Orion.
Mhm.
Okay, Asher, you first.
Oh, okay. I thought it's Orion. Okay, for me, I simply say, well, I heard of a very much impeccable driver here, and I'm assuming it's not any one of you three, so. And he's like points with his walking cane. I'm assuming it's you, young lad. And I'm here for you. And your car, of course. Not, I don't want the car. I want you and the car. Lucrative pay. If you can drive, that is.
Zeke over here, like, look, this huge man looks to you, Asher, and said, "Wait, if you want the boy, I want the boy. You stay away, okay? He's with me." Okay, Bonnie, you heard the conversation from Asher and then from Zeke. How do you respond?
I'm not your fucking slave, so back off.
Who you telling that to? Zeke or this man here?
Zeke.
Okay. And after that, you see this man again talking to Zeke and said, "Hey, Zeke, seems that the boys got something kahuna talking back to you." But Dio, you're standing there looking at everything. You stare at that group of people. Roll for your streetwise under social.
Who needs to roll? Oh,
Dio,
oh,
Dio,
oh, okay.
Dio.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, right. Dio, you look at those group. You look at the tattoos. Those are the rumpit gangs that Rip been telling you about, and the one that's actually harass your brother, or maybe one of them. You're not too sure. They actually here talking to this young boy. There's like this young man. There's like this nomad. Dio, what are you gonna do? What are you going to do?
I am going to go out of stealth and walk up with the rest of the group. And from there, I think I'm gonna listen in a little more. I think I'm waiting for a reason, if you catch my drift.
All right. Okay. You're waiting for a reason. All right. Okay. Good. Then you heard Bonnie actually like telling this man over here, I'm not your slave. But Bonnie, you see another person actually arriving next to the other two corpos. One dressed like a corpo, doesn't talk like a corpo, but the other one says quiet. But Orion, you actually heard this conversation. Bonnie saying, I'm not a slave. Zeke said, hey, he is working for me, not you, pointing to you guys. So Orion, how do you roleplay this?
My, seems we already have a predicament. I assume, Mr. Zeke here, you are part of the Rumpig gang, am I right?
Then Zeke come down and said, yes, and here in my hand is the coordinates to Woodchipper's race. And whoever wins gets a place at the night market for a whole month to do their businesses. This boy here agreed. Okay, Bonnie, roll for your human perception. Under social. Okay, Zeke is like telling the group, it's like lying. But you notice one thing though. Zeke's left hand is on his thigh holding his pistol, but his right hand is holding the paper with the coordinates, talking to this handsome man, which is a corporal, regarding the job. And Zeke already said, whoever wins get a place at the night market for a whole month to do their business. And Asher, you heard this. A win night market for a whole month, this could actually get you the business that you need. And you can not only can help you, it can also help Orion. Or maybe even help Dio. Dio, you also heard this. Night market. If this guy is really a fixer, maybe he can help you to actually pay off Rip's debt. And maybe also help pay maybe for your younger brother's medical fees to get him to, like at least talk or see what his condition. Because if you have to send him to the med center in Night City, it's too expensive. And what Zeke have in his hand, that paper for that race. And they want this nomad to race for them. But you also need the nomad to race for your group. Not only for the race to win, but also for that convoy that I actually been telling you about. So now, okay, I'm gonna go from left to right. It's like on the screen, it's like from Asher, Orion, Bonnie to Dio. Okay, one roleplay each, one action each. Okay, Asher.
He basically, like looks at his two associates and these three wannabe negotiators. He's like, it appears we're at an impasse, gentlemen. We'll take the invitation race and the driver with us, so you guys can go about and try and scam someone else.
Roll for your conversation skill, social.
Okay, social. Here we are, and here is conversation. I'll use I'll use 3 luck points for this one.
Okay.
That will be 16.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, it's done. And you see the woman actually here said, what? We worked really hard to get this information, and you come here and wanted to steal our stuff? Getting our stuff? No way. And now, Orion, your turn. You heard what Asher said by roleplay. One action.
Ash is the girl, right?
No,
Asher.
me.
Oh, sorry. The name
Asher's
of the
the
girl.
dude.
Sorry, the name of the girl, the one with the visor.
There's no name. You don't know her name. You never asked.
Oh, shit.
Mr. Zeke, am I right?
It's like Zeke looks to you and say, yes. My name's Ezekiel. And you are?
My name is Orion.
I don't care what your name is. What are you here for?
Of course. You know, Mr. Zeke, I see quite a charismatic man in front of me. You know, you would make an amazing corpo. I have friends on high places. But I just want to know, it's not about the information that you have on hand. Such a capable man like you want to have friends on high places, wouldn't you agree, Mr. Z? After all, you want to grow the reputation of the Rumpe game.
You say what?
I
You say what about me? Roll for your social skills conversation.
conversations, social skill conversations.
Okay, you fail. It's like you see his boots like lifting up, about to kick you away. Nobody call me like working for corpo. I hate corpo scums like you the most. You see his feet coming to you. Roll for brawling. Under. Okay.
Fighting.
Brawling is under fighting skills. Or evasion.
Sorry,
Okay, now you can roll for evasion. Evasion is under fighting skills. Okay, you saw the boot coming. You dodge it slightly. He almost hit you. He ducked to the side. And then he points to you with his right finger while holding that piece of paper. Don't ever call me working for corpo people like you. We Rumpit gang, we don't like corpos much. Heck, if I knew you were anything else. But now I know what the reason you're here for. You want to take my boy over there and use it for your own means. Okay, Bonnie, your turn. What you want to do?
Uh, and Bonnie again would say, "Again, I'm not your boy. I'm just, I'm just your associate. You hire me to do some things. Fine, I'll do it to you as long as. But your boy, nah." And if possible, Bonnie would like to you'd sneak a peek to the coordinates. You can see it. Like maybe you'll do it like subtly, surreptitiously, whatever.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right, Bonnie, roll for your social skills. Persuasion.
Oh my god.
Okay. And after that, Zeke said, see, that boy got reason, but I just don't like you. But Bonnie is just going to be a choice from here on out. It's like either work for us or work for them. But before anything, you see this goggled lady walks over to you, Dio. And Bonnie, you notice that she actually walks over to this other person that's been quiet all this time. Then, as she walks, she looks to you, Dio, and said, huh, say, are you the brother to the other brother and to the other oldest brother at the Rips Ripper Dock? She asked you a question, Dio.
Yeah. What's it to you?
And Zeke that looks like to her and said, hey, we're not here to cause some trouble. And then she looks to Zeke and said, yeah, boss, but the brother owes us money. And besides, we need to make an example of him. Okay, Dio, roll for your human perception. Okay, alright. Then, okay. Bonnie, Orion, and Asher, roll for human perception and perception. Human perception and the socials, awareness skill perception.
Okay.
Okay, Bonnie pass. Asher fail. Okay, body pass. Asher grave perception pass. And Orion haven't rolled yet. Okay, Orion fail. Okay, another one, human perception. And Dio roll for perception. Okay. Right, human perception. Okay, Orion failed for perception and human perception, maybe because he got aggressively almost kicked by Zeke. Then, Dio, you notice this woman over here slowly took out her pistol and going to point at you. Okay, Bonnie, Orion, Asher, Dio, what do you guys want to do?
The
You
mo
guys
the
want
m-
to converse further or roll for turn
No,
off?
I want to try to converse.
For
Correct.
me, since I basically see her taking out the pistol, I want to basically shoot the pistol from her hand completely.
Ooh, that's a -8 penalty, you know?
Oh, okay. No, in that case, I'll just take out my pistol and like point it straight at her and tell her, pointing that weapon at us, meaning
Wait, wait,
we.
wait, 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 wait,
Oh,
wait.
okay.
One by one first. Okay, Bonnie, how about you?
I think Bonnie would just cross his arms and look and watch the fight closely, and probably ask Asher and say, "So, this job of yours, I
Yeah, where,
assume
where?
this
Okay,
is your."
wait first. Okay, I just want to know if you guys want to go for combat or conversation. Okay, Dio, how about you?
Uh, I raise my heavy SMG to the woman's face.
Mm-hmm. Okay, she points a pistol at you and you raise your SNG at her. But not shooting, right? Just converse, right?
Yeah,
Okay, now I'm gonna go from left to right. Okay, I'm gonna go from right to left. Dio to Asher. Okay, Dio, what do you say? She points a pistol at you. You point an SMG at her. What do you say?
I say mine's bigger. Don't give me a reason.
The girl looks to you. I have every reason. And after I roll for your okay, face off. Cool. Not too sure whether you actually have it. Okay, I don't gonna
It's
use face off for you.
1d10. The standoff is 1d10 plus your cool
Hmm.
modifier.
Yep. Yeah. You have to put it in your custom skill roll actually because they don't have it in the character sheet. So you just roll 1d10 plus your cool. I already roll for mine.
Who needs to do the rolling?
No, because
Oh,
I'm
this
okay.
is
making a
a
skill right now.
standoff between Dio and the girl. If
Oh,
Dio
okay. Oh, okay.
passed,
Yeah.
then she will like lower her pistol.
Mm-hmm. Dio, 1d10. Oh, okay.
Did I
Ooh,
do that
good,
right?
good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you do it right,
Oh shit.
but because you fail before even Asher, Orion. Okay, I'm gonna give chance because this is gonna be a combat immediately between her. So now it's gonna be depending on now it's gonna be Bonnie's turn. Bonnie, you notice this young man, and this woman pointing pistols at each other. This is within 3 seconds. Yeah, 3 seconds each. If anybody failed, yeah, it's gonna be a shootout. Okay, Bonnie, what you do? But
Um,
Bonnie, you notice this man already took out his pistol slowly within that 3 seconds, but not pointing at either one of them, but pointing at you. He has always been aggressive to you earlier on. This is within 3 seconds. Within these 3 seconds, everything's like slow motion. Okay, what you wanna do?
uh, hmm, Bonnie would put out his machete, which is, let's just say, it does the movie effect when you unsheath some a blade, and he points it at this guy and says, "What are you doing, Chum? Are you sure about that?"
Great. Okay, another standoff or face off. Okay, I already rolled for mine. You need to beat his. Otherwise, if you win, he get -2 penalty on his attack rolls on you. Okay, he failed. But he looks to you and he said, "As long as the car's mine, I don't really care." Right? Take out his pistol and points at you. But now, Orion, you see the situation. You see this woman pointing a pistol at Dio. You turn. You see Bonnie take out his machete and this man over here taking out his light pistol. You see Zeke over here looks confused. And he can't even control his own man. What do you do, Orion?
Zeke, I believe you and I prefer not to shoot each other to death. My sincerest apologies for Referring to you as a corporal, I understand that many of you do not wish that. My sincerest apologies for being foolishness. How about I suggest a much more better proposition and a better idea?
But before he could do anything, he listens to you, but you have to roll for your persuasion with -2 because the situation just got worse. Okay. And he didn't actually lift up his pistol. He told this man and this woman to actually stand down and listen, but they actually need to roll for their concentration check to see if they actually hear that. Okay. Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay, Ryan, you talk to him, but he don't. This one will probably not go for initiative. Okay, Asher. Lastly, to you.
So this girl basically is like nervously pointing her gun, and so is this guy, right?
This guy, his weapon is not drawn yet. Only this woman over here,
Oh, okay.
weapons drawn. Going to
Okay.
pull the trigger anyway.
Oh, okay. I simply tell them, look, people, we're at an impasse. You either hand over the race invitation and you leave with your dignity intact and you can complain about it over a drink, or you can end up in a body bag and we're still gonna take the race invitation. Except we're gonna have
Roll
the
for way beyond 3 seconds. Okay, roll for persuasion with -2 penalty.
okay, persuasion. I'm gonna use 2 luck points, leaving 1 luck point left. That's 16, 17. I should have used. Yeah, never mind. Totaling 17.
All right,
Just give me a second.
rolling for their concentration. Hey, now Dio, you notice that she's going to pull the trigger. Bonnie, you notice that this man is going to pull the trigger. You guys have one action each to actually tell them to actually put down the gun, or you don't care. Just shoot. Now, to you, Dio, what do you do?
Wait, so just making sure. You're saying I can either try to defuse the situation with her or just shoot?
You can defuse the situation by conversing with her, or you don't care on conversing and just roll for initiative.
I say, last chance. I really don't want to do this, but I will.
You should play the good, the bad, and the ugly music for this. Like,
Yes, I know. I know. I know. All right, okay, Dio. Choose to roll either conversation or persuasion. One is under empathy, one is under cool. You choose. Okay, Dio. Under
Wait, is
social
it
skills.
conversation and
No,
persuasion?
roll for social skills, conversation, or persuasion.
All right, I'm gonna use one of my luck points. That'd be a 12.
Okay. Two. Rolling for concentration to visit your persuasion. She looks around. She points a gun. This is within this 3 second timeline. Then she's like, she didn't put. Then she put it away. But that's done. Now, Bonnie, if you fail, this one attack, well, that's gonna be a fight anyway. So what do you wanna do,
This guy's
Bonnie?
been wanting to touch
The car,
wanting
and
to
he
touch
wants you
his
dead.
car.
Yes.
And Bonnie doesn't want that, so he's gonna try and cut his arm off if possible. He's gonna
Okay. So
walk
you
up to
initiate
it.
attack, but this is where you need to roll for initiative. Who goes first? You or him? Okay. You go first.
Looks like me and Bonnie are gonna act up in the same exact turn.
I think it's you. You go first.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
plus 7.
It's more than that.
No, you two need to roll a 1d6 on top of that. So 16 point something. Yeah. Yeah, just roll a 1d6. Both of you. Okay, Ashes 2. So 16.2. Okay. How about Bonnie? Well, Bonnie is faster.
Mm-hmm.
So 16.6. But because
Yeah.
this is a combat situation, whatever Dio actually did, the moment that actually happened, it's still gonna be a combat. Okay, Bonnie. Let's see what Bonnie does first. Okay, Bonnie, you rush towards the booster gang. You slash at his wrist, holding the pistol. Okay, roll to hit versus his evasion. I'm gonna roll for his evasion first and see. You need to beat that score. You need to be a 12.
12.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, fighting. Yeah. Oh, wait. I can actually do this.
Yeah, your melee weapon, melee fighting. You need to roll for, yeah, Les Machete.
And I can,
5.
yeah, and ignores half armor and I get to attack twice.
Okay, but you must remember also, attacking an area is a -8
Yeah.
because
Oh,
you're
8,
attacking the
9.
wrist. Yes, it's a -8. So it's 15 -8. So it's still a miss. So it's still a miss. And was it area attack at -10? I think it's either -3 or -1. Let's put to -8. Even if it's -8, it's still a miss. You
Oh,
try to
aim
actually,
shots are have a rate of fire of 1, so I only get once.
Let me
yeah,
check real quick.
yeah, it's okay. The minus is there, so it can't beat a 12, the evasion 12. So you actually
So
raise
just
your
take.
machete, trying to cut the wrist, holding the pistol. He saw your blade coming down. He moves to the side as you miss. Then this woman over here saw you trying to attack one of the gang members, take the pistol and trying to shoot direction to you, Bonnie. Now she rolls for initiative. But Zeke then said, no, 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 we're supposed to negotiate. So he don't roll for initiative. So now Orion and Dio roll for initiative.
Initiative. Where is my initiative?
It's your character sheet below your character name. Top area at the top. You can see initiative. Yes. That's what it is. Okay.
Did you get
Now.
mine?
Yep. Is there wait, let me see. Dio. Oh, you need to click on your character token, then you click on initiative. Then it'll be inside the turn order. Alright. Okay, wait for a while. Right. Bonnie acted. Now, Asher, your turn. It seems that the moment Bonnie tried to slice the arms of this man, that's where this woman over here actually, instead of pointing her pistol at Dio, she pointing the pistol at Bonnie. What do you do?
Uh,
You have no, they have no cover, but if you try to shoot this man,
mhm.
Orion is disturbing your range attack.
Oh, definitely. I'll just for now because I want to thin them down, so I'll shoot this one
ROF2, two
first.
shots.
Yeah, 2 shots. So first shot, that'll be a damage
17.
of 5,
Wait, wait, wait,
and
wait, wait. I need to be 17.
mhm.
Fail. Okay, 5. And then next
And
one.
the next one, 20.
Ooh, evasion. 5 and 5. Okay. Uh,
And after
5
that,
and 5. That means
wait, and for my
okay.
movement, I'll be moving straight behind this cover.
Okay. Right. Let me reduce the HP first. Not much. Uh, -3. And then after that. 14. Okay. Armor drop by 2. Okay, that's done. Alright. Okay. Dio, your turn. She just got shot by Asher, and Asher quickly moved to cover. What do you do?
I am going to auto fire her.
Mm-hmm. It's quite close range. Okay, just roll. Okay. Oh yeah, you don't have it in your weapon. 18. Uh, yeah. Okay, this is supposed to be in the weapon section, so at least we can see the DV and the range and so on. So, not too
I think
sure.
a close range is 20, if I'm not mistaken. Oh wait.
Okay. Yeah, because you have to look at the range. 0 to 6 is DV 13. It's like, if it's SMG, like 13 to 25. If it's too close, it'll probably be a miss. If it's too far, it might be a hit. So that's the thing. Okay. Right. I think after the game, I probably need to teach you how to actually put weapons or
Yeah, no,
into your.
I put weapons. Wait, can I try one more time? Was it like this?
Yes, this is the one that I actually wanted to see because she's quite
All right.
close, 0 to 6. So 0 to 6 is quite close. You roll a 14, so it's a fail. It's a fail for auto fire. You didn't actually hit, so she don't even dodge. It's like you just and your bullets just fly everywhere. But auto fire is one ROF, right?
Depends
Sorry.
on
Yeah,
the
I think so.
it depends on the weapon, I think.
Yeah, I think it's one RF. Just check. Okay, then you miss. You can move, Leo. You can move further just to get that bonus that you need to hit for your SMG, like 6 squares or 7 squares. Where do you want to move, Leo?
I'm going to move back behind the crate.
Okay, which crate?
Which crate?
Oh, I just realized that Dio HP is 0.
Same goes with me.
It follows
Yeah,
your body. Whatever your body is, it should, automatically populate your HP.
yeah, because I put hit points here, so save settings. So he also is 0. The character's officially dead. Okay, let me put the hit points also for Bonnie.
Wait, it didn't show up.
Yep, you need to actually add it in the settings.
Oh,
Okay. All right, Dio, are you gonna stand there or are you gonna move?
I'm gonna move to the right
Move
2
up
paces,
here.
up 1 behind the crate.
Okay, yeah, you move there. You got your follow your movement. Your movement, if it's 6 or 4, is based on number of squares move.
All right. Wait.
Oh, I forgot. Combat music.
Like
All
this.
right.
Does this work?
Yep. Yeah, it does work. Okay, it does work. Okay, now is the booster gang. Okay, closest is Orion. So but she moves. Shoots at you, Bonnie. 2 attacks. Rolling to hit. Roll for evasion.
twice,
Under
right?
fight. Yeah, just once first. Once. Because I need to see if you can beat the 14. Okay. Second attack. Now roll for evasion. Okay, you fail. The 4 is too low, but your armor dropped by 1. Your SP. Everybody also need to have their SP.
How much is the damage?
4. What is that
Oh,
armor?
what the fuck?
My bad.
Okay. Stopping power 10. Okay. You're actually carrying a shield. Okay. Alright. Shield, that your shield dropped by 1. The stopping power dropped by 1. 9 out of 10. And that's it. Okay. This one moves away and then it shoots at you. Okay, 21, that's a hit. Okay, roll for evasion.
Defender wins.
Yep. Okay, he shoots again. And again, 21, roll for evasion. Okay, you fail. Right, your stopping power again dropped by 1 and then 8. So meaning 0 HP loss. Now it's round 2. Okay, Bonnie, your turn. This one moves away. He
So
runs
no,
away.
No,
He's
no
running
more
away
fancy.
with the coordinates. Okay, Bonnie, what do you do?
I'm gonna get close to this guy. Put here. I'm gonna attack him with my machete. Twice, no more aim shots.
Okay, roll to hit. First one. Alright, I'm gonna roll evasion for that one, and you fail. Okay, damage is 8. 8, 8,
Whoa.
4. And his armor dropped by 1. So 4 damage. And then armor dropped by 1. Okay, second attack.
Yep, 16 and 4 damage.
Okay, let me roll for evasion against a 16 and fail and 4 damage. Okay, so 3 minus 1, 4. Only 1 HP damage. And armor drops by 1 again. Alright. Okay, done. Okay, Asher.
Can I still move?
Yeah, based on your movement, just now you move 2 squares, right? How many squares can you move
Yep.
again?
I have like 5 moves.
So your
I can
movement is
still
8.
Yeah, so I can still move. I'm gonna take the cover from that woman over there.
Okay, alright. Cover here. Okay, now is Asher. Your turn. Zeke is Asher. Now it's your turn. Zeke is running away with the coordinates. What do you want to do?
هذا بالتليفون يجي بالصوت.
Asher, what do you want to do? Hello, Asher.
Hello? Oh yeah, so sorry. I was just talking to my mom. I'll be basically moving 1 square and then shooting the guy here. And
So you shoot him, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
now he's gonna be up in the initiative tracker.
because hey, I mean he's running away with the invitation. So here's 1 attack
Yeah, rolling for evasion.
against the 21.
Okay, he fails. 9 damage. Okay.
And here is the second attack. And that's a 6 again, with an 18.
Okay. 90, 18. Now evade. He fails. Okay, 6. 6 minus 3 is only 3.
And for my remaining movement, I just simply move here to intercept him.
Okay. Because you're out, he brawls you 2 times. Okay. You can either brawl versus brawl or or evade. Now let's
I'll
go.
choose actually evasion. So you want me to roll now or after he rolls?
No point. If the first one is an obvious miss. 10
Alright.
minus 10.
Mhm.
Okay, now 16.
Okay.
Evade. He swings his left hand like, and you dodge easily. Clumsy attack. Now his second one, uppercut, and you dodge it easily.
He's like,
Swoop, move to the side. Even though you look like a crippled man, but you evade easily. Even though this man is huge, but you move around and then evade his attack. Now Dio, your turn.
All right.
You have a clear shot of this man, the man that actually bullied your younger brother, or this woman over here, not in cover.
Yeah, I'm just making sure on how this works. So for the ranges, it would be diagonal, right?
Yeah, you can use this, the ruler, so it's 6 meters. So I suggest either you move out to give you that advantage in range.
All right. I'm gonna move 2 steps to my right. 2.
8 meters. And
All right,
18.
and I'm gonna use. I'm gonna shoot him with a normal heavy SMG attack, not auto fire.
Okay. This man, right? 17.
Yep,
Not
Zeke.
the woman. Zeke, right? Okay. Taking Zeke, 17. You shoot him. Nobody sees not in cover. Roll for evasion. And he got hit for 11 damage. 11 minus 2. Woohoo, man. 9 damage. He is seriously injured. SMG, ROF 1, I believe.
mm-hmm. Depending
Okay.
on the type of the SMG, but most are, yes,
Okay.
RF1.
This shoots at Orion twice. Okay. Oh, Orion. Okay, Orion, roll for evasion. You might roll a 1, maybe. I don't know. Roll for evasion. Okay, you pass. Okay, second attack. 19. Okay, you got hit, but the damage is not enough to go through your armor. Your armor. Okay, how armor works is you got shot on the body, and your armor has a stopping power of 10 or 11, or depending on what you bought. So when you got hit, your armor dropped by 1, unless it's a shotgun or something. So if your armor is 10, your armor have a HP, so now it dropped by 1. So if he's a 9, if I hit you for 10 HP damage, minus 9, you only get 1 damage. Unless you repair your armor sooner or later, which needs a techie or you need to send it to a repair guy. So that's how it works. So your armor dropped by 1, that's all, but no damage to you. But I am wondering, why are you not in the initiative tracker? Do you roll for your initiative?
Yeah, I did.
Click on your token, roll for initiative. Okay. You're still not in though. Why? What? I wonder why. Let me roll for your initiative. I'm like thinking, what's wrong with your character sheet? I'm clicking your token right now. Okay, you're in. Now you're in. Just now you're not. Okay, Orion, what do you want to do? Now it's your turn, Orion. What do you want to do? You just got shot.
And here I thought things could go smoothly. I will draw my handgun and I will proceed to aim to Zeke.
Okay, roll to hit.
Roll to hit.
Roll your pistol. You need to go to weapons and click on your pistol attack on your character sheet.
Attack.
Okay, 11 should be easy to dodge. Yep, dodge. Second attack.
I will shoot again at Zeke.
Oh, very heavy pistol. I think very
Yeah.
heavy pistol is ROF 1. Nope, that's it. Finish.
Oh, okay.
You're done. Yeah. Then this was the gang. Like running to his direction and shooting at Bonnie with no cover. Okay, shooting. Okay, Bonnie, roll for evasion. Okay, you evade that. and you duck behind the barrel, and then second attack is a 15. Evade this. Okay, you evade again. You dodge to the side, you dodge to the side. Which to the annoyance of the booster gang. They're like telling you, like, stop moving. Now it's actually round 3. Only 9 seconds. Okay, Bonnie, your turn.
Bonnie.
Oh fuck, I'm muted. Sorry. So as I was saying, I'm gonna use Mike Bonnie's turn to switch to his shotgun, and he's gonna use. I'm gonna use right
Switching
here,
to
and
your shotgun is an action though.
yep, I'm gonna switch it. Gonna use that as an action, and my move will be right here.
Okay, alright. Okay, then done. Okay, Asher, your turn.
Let's see. Shoot again.
Hey,
Uh,
how come easy kill is not in? Oh yeah, he is.
okay, first attack. Ooh. Beautiful. 7 damage. That's 1 bullet. Second damage.
You kill
Oh,
you
okay.
killed him already.
Oh, okay.
You shot him. You shot him squarely in the face as he's trying to run away, and his body is slumped on the floor, dead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Dio. It seems that Asher has killed the bullet that bullied your brother. Now, Asher, you still got one more attack though.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah,
in
yeah.
order for you to shoot, you need to shoot past Orion.
I'll just move. Let's see. If I were to move here to this square, I should have a clear line of sight. Yeah, exactly. From my current location, yeah, I'll basically
Yes,
shoot
you
her
can.
with my second attack. So
10
here we,
meters and squares.
and that'll be 14
Okay,
to dodge.
14. Okay, let me roll for evasion. Pass.
Oh, okay.
And she evaded.
For my last movement, I'll just move 3 yeah, 3 spaces behind cover, and that's it.
All right. Okay, this one dead. Okay, Dio, your turn.
All right. How do you get the arrow to pop up showing you your distance?
Oh, it's actually on the left further side of your Roll20 screen. You will see snap to center, snap to corner, no snapping, show to others, hide from others.
Yep.
Oh, no, not this one. Okay, this one. Snap.
Okay, who's shooting who?
Dio, waiting for
Oh,
Dio.
okay.
So
Oh, okay.
Dio's measuring.
And I'm going to shoot her with my heavy SMG.
Okay, one shot. 23. I don't think she can pass that, but who knows? Nope, go ahead. That's 10 damage. And she's gone. You shot her. You come up from the corner. You raise your SMG. And you shot her, and you see her wiggle body like, and she falls. Her pistol sliding on
Favorite
the floor.
chance.
Yep. But you gave her a chance, but it was the nomad that started it first. Oh well. Now that Orion, Dio came out from the corner and shot this poor lady dead. What are you gonna do? You
So
have a
uncivilized.
straight. You have a straight line to the other Buddha gang, but 20 squares, 20 meters. That's quite far. You might miss. But you have a super heavy pistol. One shot could just kill this man immediately.
I will shoot to the last man.
Okay, shoot. Roll to hit. Oh, you hit. Oh wait. Oh yeah. Then evade and he fails. 14 damage.
Holy shit! He might as well be gone.
He got no armor. He got no armor already.
Mhm.
Bonnie actually reduced the armor to 0. He's gone. Boom. You take aim from that corner, Orion, and you just take aim. Pam! Bonnie, when you took out your shotgun, you turn from the corner of the cover, and you see in the distance that this booster gang is about to aim at you, got shot at the side, and falls down dead. And after the combat ended, Bonnie, Ryan, Dio, that was a battle that shouldn't happen. But now, when we're moving from left to right, Asher, one action each. What action will you do?
First thing first, I take the invitation from this dead guy, and I want to search him thoroughly for, other than the obvious gun, but for anything of value.
All right, just roll for a simple conceal reveal object under awareness. Very low DV. Just roll for it. Unless you roll 1. Okay. Other than the obvious pistol that he's carrying, which is a medium pistol, the coordinates to the race, bloodied, of course, you found about 15 simple basic ammo on his body, and also you found 110 eddies on his pocket.
Okay,
Other than that, and
you said 15. That means my thing is gonna.
it's okay. Let's go one by one first. Okay,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
done with your later. I will put the list down. Okay, Orion, your turn. One action.
I will move here and checked up on Bonnie.
All right. You check on Bonnie. Okay, you can roleplay with him. What do you say to Bonnie? One action.
Are you alright there?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just a bit wounded. Just fucker stabbed me, but I'm gonna live. What about you? Nice shot back there.
No problem. Come, get up. I'm doing fine.
Okay, all
And
right, that's done. Here, Bonnie, one action to you. Orion just asked you if you're okay. He actually shot the booster gang that was targeting you. You're slightly injured, but what do you want to do? One action to you.
first, this is a free action, Bonnie will spit at this guy's corpse and he's gonna loot him.
All right. Again, simple one. Roll for awareness skill, conceal, reveal object. Okay, simple DV. Okay, I'll give the list later. You found a number of items. Well, after that's done, then Dio, to you. What do you want to do? One action.
Good fucking riddance. Next, I'll just walk up to the woman and see what I can find.
All right. Again, roll for awareness, conceal, reveal object. All right. Okay. You found an agent, money, a pistol, and some bullets. The agent you like this is like still like lock. You need to actually have cyber tech to actually unlock it. However, you just keep the agent. Everybody, you just keep the agent, and then looted everybody. After that, then going back again to Asher. Asher, after everything was been looted from their remains, this place is empty. Most likely, some scavengers or some body bag people are gonna come in and reclaim their bodies for something else. You can actually do something evil here. I mean, it's still cyberpunk, so that's not really clear black and white. So you can actually take the remains of these people and even sell their remains to a meat wagon. In other words, their bodies might be used for stuff you do not want to know, like cannibalism or food or to take out their cyberway and so on.
Actually, I basically look at Dio and
Only
say,
one problem though.
Mhm.
Yes, Dio is a medtech. Dio is a medtech. You can ask him about this.
Yeah, Yeah, just here. I basically remember that Dio has a friend who is a Ripper Doc. I'm like,
Ripper Dog.
yeah, I'm like, Dio, could you call your Ripper Doc friend and tell him you have 3 stiffs with 3 somewhat intact, or depending on how he will extract them, an okay number of cybernetics on these 3 idiots, so he can come by and collect the bodies. We can just put the bodies here in this corner for him. At
Okay,
least
Dio, you heard this.
at least he'll have something
Okay,
to
Dio,
sell.
okay, Dio, you heard this. But do you want your friend Rip to take their remains or their cyberware, what's left of it, and then sell it in the black market or the midnight market?
I'll call him up, see if he wants to, but I'm not gonna make him do anything. Hell, I
All
owe him
right.
enough
Okay.
already, so this might be giving him back.
Okay. You call him up. You call him up, an agent. You send him a message, and then okay. Here is where you roll for your social skills conversation with him. Okay. You send a message. He said, okay, I'll look into it, but you're not too sure whether he will do it. So after that's done, you send a message out, and Asher actually told you that to do so. And now, okay, Orion, you're now with Bonnie. Everything's being looted. You have everything. I'll give the list later after the game ends. Okay, so now Orion, you have your nomad, but it's a bit beaten up. So chances are you probably need to talk to Dio to see if you can patch him up with a speed heal. If Dio have a speed heal, I mean, of course. So Orion, to you, one action.
I see you're pretty banged up. Dio, can you be a darling and come here? Our nomad here requires some aid. Do
I
not
got you,
want to
man.
have the trouble of having you being dead after all this commotion.
All right. I do have speed heal. I don't know how to use it in the game.
Oh, okay. Let me show to you speed heal. Right, but do you have speed heal? Did you buy speed heal? That's the thing. If you don't have speed heal, you normal first aid will just that's it, stabilize him, but he won't get back any HP. He need to rest, sleep, and so on. But that's about it. You can roll a simple first aid under technique skills. First aid. Okay, 14. All right, medtechs have a special sting called paramedics. I'm not too sure what paramedic can do for for Bonnie, but you need to actually put it up so people can know what it is. I would know how it is. Okay, but once that's done, okay,
How do I do
Bonnie,
that?
you notice that, okay, like paramedic. Let me see. It's a special medtech skill, but you can usually it's mostly just speed heal to actually heal back your companions when they're injured. Okay, Bonnie, you stabilize. Your wounds are caught up, but you need some time to rest. Maybe just one night of sleep is more than enough for you to actually get back on your feet. But you're not that seriously injured, Bonnie. But it seems that this group of people are here, and they're here for you. So now, Bonnie, you can either talk to Orion and Asher. What do they need from you? But Asher have the coordinates. That's all you need. Okay, Bonnie, what do you do? One action.
So Bonnie would walk up and say, "So you got the race, you got the coordinates of the race, right? The
Almost.
judging from what you said, judging from what you said earlier, you need me for something.
Well, first thing first, win the race. That's
Done.
yeah. You just need to, as he basically gently like throw the invitation to you, like the coordinates. Win the race first, then we can talk shop. Because now I have something at stake, which is you winning. Because if you win, I get more business through your winnings. That's all.
Not
Business.
you,
What
Asher.
kind of
Not
business
only
do
you,
you?
Asher, but Orion also needs that business. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Orion needs to let Bonnie win in order for him. If Bonnie wins, you get the night market. That's all. But
Mm-hmm.
what Bonnie needs to do is to get a reputation so that you would know where the convoy is coming from. Because at this current point in time, you do not know where the convoy is coming from. That is the reason why you need the nomad to actually get the coordinate from Woodchipper.
Yep. Basically, like for now, we just need to focus on him winning. No need to trouble him with anything extra.
Yep. Well, you got the coordinates. Now, do you head straight towards the race point area? It is night already. They're most likely going to get ready and be prepared for it.
If Bonnie can say anything, he'll say, "So, what's your stake in this? Why go all to retrieve me? What do you want done? You want something? I know. I know you want something. Why don't we be straight here before I do this race for you? I mean, I can do this race for myself, but why should I help you? Besides, you help me out there, thank you, but I need to know the reason why you went up here and zero this tree dogs out."
Mm. For the time being, we just need you to concentrate on race, on the race. So no need to trouble yourself with anything else. After that, we can talk shop.
All right, if you're gonna be secretive about it, I guess that's how you suits operate. Fine, you wanna see me race, you wanna see me win this thing. Let's move out. The race gonna be starting in about 2 minutes. I don't want to be late.
An hour. Okay. Now, to also to Orion, can role play with the character if you want.
Where's Dio? I haven't seen him.
Over
Checking your
here.
email.
Ah, welcome back. I assume from your reaction before, they are the people that trashed your so-called medical station, yes?
Something like that.
It's a good thing they're no longer, well, alive. There wouldn't be any trouble. Now let's just
You have
head
made
back to
them
the car.
unalive.
Let's just head back to the car. And we'll discuss this at a much more proper time and a much more proper location. Now,
We have a second car now, so
What, should we
Master
take the new
Bonnie,
car?
Well, why are we here? This is my car.
Mhm.
rest assured, Mr. Bonnie, we will discuss this in a later time. Right now, let's just try
Winter.
to take a rest. We'll
Winter.
meet up at a much more suitable location, which I assume at Asher's location.
That'll be the
It's much more
racetrack.
safer at that area rather at a place where there's
We
3
need to
corpses in the corner.
we need to head for the racetrack because they are about to get ready. So he basically
So
put
Well,
in.
now,
Mhm.
Bonnie, how do you respond?
Bonnie would
You
say,
need
"Aren't you all gonna watch me race and win this thing for you, or are you gonna go back to
Definitely,
whoever Asher is between you in his
definitely,
place?"
definitely. We shall, come out and watch
Is
you.
everyone actually fine right now? I assume everyone's not critically injured after that shootout fight.
I'm all good.
I'm doing okay.
Asher, are you doing fine? I assume that cane of yours is not half broken.
Yeah, definitely. I'm doing okay. We just
All
need
right then.
to head for the racetrack.
Here I thought I could get some shut eye. Then Hello, Z. Let's head to the racetrack.
Right. Then all of you actually had straight towards the coordinates. And Dio drove the car again. And then bringing Orion and Asher with him. With Bonnie tagging along behind, following that coordinate. But as you all arrive, he can actually hear that sound. Done. The sounds of engine and revving in the distance. They can hear the crowd like cheering. Okay, Dio, you arrive first. When the moment you arrive, you can see two people actually standing outside. They're like, you never seen them before. You can see a large crowd actually waiting. This is one secluded area within one of the part of Night City. But okay, it seems that it seems that Bonnie have a difficult time of trying to actually get his car to a proper position.
He's a nomad, for God's sake. Yeah, how do I even there?
Then you can see the man as you come out from the car, Richard Agnon, actually walks over and said, huh, so it seems that you are late, so you may need to introduce yourself. Is this another driver for the race? And he looks to Dio. So, are you like a late contender? As you walk out from that door or the car door, Dio, it seems that this man thinks that you're a street racer. How do you respond?
It's not from me. I'll be here for the wreck though.
Well, it seems that we are here actually a car short. Like, we can actually have 3, or maybe even 4. You look like somebody you got skills. You look like you actually handle the car well. Besides, you can be a sport, he points to you. Perhaps you can actually race. Winning isn't everything. But if you do win, maybe we should actually give you a spot at the night market. What do you say? You heard this, Orion. Orion and Asher, you heard this. This man introduce himself as Richard.
You should.
But he talks to Dio. But Dio, you first. How do you respond, Dio?
You're driving an interesting bargain here.
And also it means
know
our
what?
chances of winning will be increased with 2 of you out there.
Alright, I'll do it.
Haha. Then he acts over. And then after that, can you open the hood for me? I need to check your engine and check everything to see if you have in the right place. If you have more advantage in this race.
Alright, you heard him. Pop the hood.
Okay, you pop the hood. Then he looks at it. Huh, that's interesting. Thank you. Nice instruments you have here. Is this yours? He asks you, Dio. This car's really well made.
It's something like that.
Huh. Then Orion, you actually also went towards the hood and you look at Richard Agnon. Richard Agnon is actually a nomad with the Jonas. And quite reputable group also. They actually do jobs for corpos, but not for the corporations that deem evil in their eyes. But they do it anyway sometimes. They even go against other nomads that actually destroys the harmony of the streets. So Orion, now Ryan and Asher. Okay, Asher to you first, then Orion, while Dio is inside the car, wrapping it up. Okay, Asher, you first.
Okay, I simply I'm not that good with technology roles, so but I will say this. Am I to understand that that there will be a total of 4 cars to race, is it?
4 cars. Over there, that big woman over there, wood chipper. Even if you to get second place, she'll probably give half of the night market. If I win, then I get all. But if she wins, then none of us get anything. But other than that, we still get half a night market and we can still do our business. And you look like a man that knows your business. Richard Agnon looks to you, Asher.
I'm just here because I have a stake on the winner. That is, that'll be the two drivers here. Depending on which one
Hmm.
wins, then I win.
Well, we can put a stake on this. We can put a bet, of course. Double the bet of what? How many eddies you put actually input to the pocket. You get second place, you get double that. Third place, oh wait, yeah, you get nothing, of course. But first place, you get triple that amount of money. You're willing to put that bet, but you lose all though if you lose. But there's up to choice. Then after you talk to you, and then after Dio actually looking into the car, you see Wood. Then Orion, you actually went straight towards this huge woman over here, more than like 6 feet tall, almost 7, you think so. She looked down at you. She literally looked down at you, and then she said, "Oh, little man, are you here for a race?" She asked you, Orion.
Rest assured, against you, I would be eating dust right about now. I assume you are Lady Woodchipper.
Lady Woodchipper? Ah, that's too kind of you. No, just call me Woodchipper. And it seems that
Ah,
you got the coordinates to the race. That means you are invited. Specifically invited, of course. Since you know the location. Now, will you be racing?
ah, rest assured, I'm afraid I won't be racing. I'm merely here to spectate. Again, racing against such the likes of you and Richard Arknon, I doubt that I would have any chance at all.
Ah, no worry, but it seems that you have another candidate over there, the young man over there. It's like she points at Dio.
Yes, quite a special individual, that one.
So
But
these two young racers, she looks at you and then points at them, points at Bonnie, points at Dio. So they're under your employ.
yes, they are pretty much my employees, but I wouldn't like to call them that. I like to call them more of an associate.
I'm actually more surprised that a corporal such as yourself is willing to come to a place like this to actually be here and be part of the race.
Well, it wouldn't be much of an enjoyment to see on top of my office to begin with. I do prefer to see the action firsthand. Besides, I wouldn't have the pleasure of meeting people like you, Miss Woodchipper.
Yes, that's good. And as she was about to talk, one man over here then talked to Woodchipper. Woodchipper, everything's check and everything's okay. NOS, engines, everything, electronics, all right. So that's the deal. And after another man here that looks like an elf with sharp elf ears with goggles. And you notice that this person probably is a fan of Elf Online. And then talk to Agnon. Agnon, everything seems to be okay. Everything's alright. Wheels, suspension, everything. It'll be alright. Good. And Richard Agnon then turns and said to him, "Can you please check on this young man's vehicle and see if it's all alright?" "Yes, sir." You see the elf actually like walks forward and check. And Theo, you can see this young woman, this red-haired woman, and another one with a mohawk, like looking at the car, and they seem to be looking at it, enjoying it, but it's a bit rusted, but nicely made. And you can see the elf actually walking around, and then check. Everything seems to be okay, Sir Agnon. Yes. And then this elf looks to you, Dion, and he said, "So you must be the driver. Be careful with this one. This seems like a monster, but depends on the driver. You can actually push it to its limit. This car looks like it's owned by someone. It doesn't seem like it's owned by you." The elf talks asks you. "What?" Then the elf actually looks to you, Orion, at the end, and he asks you, "Excuse me, sir, is this car yours?"
No, it's actually his. I looked at Dio and winked.
"Oh, so it is. Ah, that's excellent. So, young man, during if you were to go during tight corners, and you were to actually put a pull a like hard turn,
If you
the car
use
is
the
gonna well topple over. So you have to be very careful during tight maneuvers and everything. And then, but then I'm talking on behalf on these people over here. But better be careful. And the nose, there's two. Don't try to push it, otherwise the car will explode. Do you understand, young man? Then the elf looks to you, Dio. How do you respond?
Loud and clear. I got this.
Right, that's good. And then after the elf looks to you, Asher, so you must be the manager. Both of them, is it? Both of them work for you? Looking to Dio and looking to Bonnie. But Asher just stood there quietly.
Oh,
But Richard Agnon walks over.
I mean, yeah, he just doesn't talk that much. I mean, for now.
Then after that, you see Richard Agnon walks over to you, Bonnie. While you're sitting
Yeah.
inside the car, holding the steering wheel, he leaned there and looked at you. His bald head, like unshaven face, looks. You have a really nice car here, kid. He looks to you.
Thank you. I take great care. Yours as well. You have a
Besides,
nice car.
yes. There's a car given to me by my family. How about yours? Besides, my name's Richard, Richard Agnon. What's your name?
Bonnie.
Bonnie. Bonnie what? As in Bonnie Tyler or something? What is it?
It's actually Bonifacio, but you could call me Bonnie.
Ah, nice to meet you, Bonnie. You have a nice car. It seems that your family took care of it really well. Was this given to you?
Yeah, for the pack. You know how it is.
Ah. Who was the person that previously owned this car? Do you know his name? Or her name?
I have no idea. I've just been using it for a few months now. You know, so you get this. I don't. You don't ask any questions. You just drive it well. You bang it up, and you might get to keep it for. Then same thing will happen to me. If I mind, so pass down. The car lives on for.
It's a beautiful masterpiece, I can tell you that. It'll be nice to actually race against you. It reminded me of my youth when I first started. But, uh, if only my friend was here to see this, he'll be ecstatic. Besides, need to talk business first. And then after that, Dior, you look at this redhead woman actually look to you, and then she actually asks you a very simple question. Is this car yours? She asks you. Simple. You see her red hair is nicely tied back, and you notice that she's actually wearing some sort of leather jacket over her body.
What do you think?
It's a nice car, she said. But you look like you're... Nah, sorry. Perhaps maybe after the race, we can talk. I mean, if you want to talk, of course, she asks you.
All right.
Right, that's good. And she stood there at the corner, and you see the others actually also stood at the corner. They admired your car and all your cars. Then Wood Chipper actually walks over to you, Asher, and she said, "So you must be the fixer that's actually managed to get your crew together. You
Almost.
got something that you want to ask me, Asher? I know about your small little shop somewhere in Haywood. You're here for a reason. What's the reason?"
Well, first, winning the race, of course, and second, a little bit of an information about a Strega shipment coming through the Badlands. 2 trucks to
Strega.
be exactly.
When she heard Strega, she looks to you, your big cojones, Asher.
Hey, the bigger cojones is getting my hands on her merchandise, then selling it back to her, piece by piece.
Woodchipper looks to you, Asher, and she said, "Tell you what, after this race, let's talk. I got a call also from another fixer, asking me to actually get a crew to also intercept a certain convoy. If you can do this right, then I got something for the rest of your crew."
Almost definitely will. Well, boys, you heard Miss Woodchipper. Win the race now. First 2 places, please. No thirds.
She walked over to a car and said, then Rachel Agnon looks to you, Dio, and looks to you, Bonnie. Good luck to the both of you.
See you on the other side.
See you to the side. Then he actually walks into the car, opens the car, and so on. Then before he actually enters, he looks up and looks at everybody, looks to you, Dio. Are you gonna enter? Yeah, man. You open the door and slam it. Then he sat at the side. Now, Richard Agnon looks to Woodchipper. Woodchipper looks to him. And Woodchipper looks behind her seat to you, look at you, Bonnie. And you look to her. She haven't talked to you yet. Then Richard Agnon looks to you, Dio. And then you look at Richard, a small-headed man. Not too sure which family he's from. He looks like him his business. Then he screams at all of you guys, and everybody else like cheered. Then Richard Agnon then screams out loud and said, "Now, let's race." You see a woman actually stand behind, holding a flag, and then looks to all of you. And before things could happen, as she raised her handkerchief, about to actually wave it, you all actually rev your car. You can feel the exhaust, like all the room. And Orion, you actually stand there. And after that, before anything, a dark-skinned man actually passed you something. Asher, here's a communicator. You may need to pass this to your driver so you can communicate with them. And Orion is nowhere to be seen.
Whoop, sorry.
Orion.
All right, Orion and Asher, you were given a
Communicator.
communicator.
Mhm.
It's like a headset communicator. Pass this over to your driver so you can communicate with them
Oh, okay.
during the race.
I basically walk over and give them both the communicator and, tell them, put this on so we can communicate while you guys race.
Sure. But wait. By the way, are there any rules to this race
Winning.
or nothing?
Winning.
Winning. All right.
Yeah, winning is
I
the
can do
only
that.
rule. If whatever your opponent does to you, you do it to them. They try to run you off the road, you run them off the road.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Otherwise,
Okay, Orion.
Easy for
Okay,
you to
Orion.
say when it's not your car.
Yes. Then Orion, you pass the headset over to Dio. And what do you tell to you?
I simply tell Dio, oh, and Mr. Dio, please do me a favor and win. Second place or first. Doesn't matter where you are, as long as you're within the top. No thirds.
I feel like this is not what you hired me for.
True.
Rest assured, Dio,
It's
you
not.
have the potential.
It's not for whatever I hired you for, but at least, it helps to build your reputation as well.
Whatever.
Aldecados, Jonas, and the corporal. There's a corporal here watching. I'm not too sure who it is. But, Leo, that woman is right in front. When you look at her, you could have felt that she's actually a corporal. But only time will tell.
Mm-hmm.
And only after this race you will know. But the rest of the crew actually went to the side. And then start your engines. Yeah, Asher's still there. Unless Asher want to die, they can stay on the road. Okay. It's the fastest way to create a character. Okay. Right. And then Agnon is like said, right, let's go. Then the girl actually draw a handkerchief, he'll start. And then to be continued for next week's session.